Where do you go when you don't want to do your work?
The gym? The store? The mall?
I just robbed a bank. Wrong. You tune in to the After Hours Show.
What's up? This is Kesha.
Robin Thicke.
Justin Timberlake.
Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
This is Eminem.
That's right. Check the show out at theafterhourshow.com. You've heard the After Hours Show on the radio.
I love it.
Awesome! Fun. Now, for the first time, you can see what goes on inside the studio. This might be a bad idea. We're bringing the After Hours Show to YouTube, and we want you to be a part of the movement. If you heard it on the radio, then you could see it on our channel. The After Hours Show is growing, and we invite you to become a part of all the great things we have to offer. So head over to YouTube and subscribe to After Hour Comedy right now.
The After Hours Show is an FM studio production and is intended for a mature audience. That being said, sit back and strap your asses in, because it is time for the After Hours Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hailed
at the twilight's last gleaming,
and I will always love you.
Phone lines will be open at 603-217-5737. Call in now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from, well, Granny Bang, Hamster Cram, Ex-Hamster Cram, the stories of the hamsters that have been crammed. He's also on the ostrichwingclippings.com. He is on fakeprosthetics.org/gov and all of those websites. And he's now opening up his market to Amazon.com as well. So, Mundane, what's going on?
You know how it is. Been pretty busy with the all the websites I've got to, either manage or produce content for.
Yeah. How are you finding time to do all of that?
I don't know, man. Some of the websites just use the same content across three different places.
Yeah. And now for all of our listeners right now, we're trying out something new because Mundane is in the process of, I'm gonna say he bought a house and now he's in the process of kind of moving and things like that. So we're trying this thing. So Mundane, he's remote. He's got this terrifying demon snake behind him. So it's a Satan pet and it's there. So I don't know. That thing grew recently, right?
I mean, yeah, it's gained weight.
Haven't we all? I mean, yeah. All right. So we've got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about tonight. Now, Mundane, I do have something to share. Today was a weird day for me in the sense of karma and all of that. So it started at Walmart, like all good stories. And so earlier in the day, I was waiting in line like excessively long. I chose the absolute worst, wrong Walmart to go to. I just needed a couple quick things. I needed to go in, get what I needed, and then kind of to get out. Waited in line entirely too long. And so I went to the self-checkout thinking that would be faster. It's never faster. And there was 2 open kiosks, and I could have ran up there, checked out, and left, kind of pulled a D-bag move, and I didn't. Instead, there was 2 people in front of me. I said, hey, guys, I may be wrong, but it looks like there's 2 open kiosks, and they went up and they did their thing. Then it sped up the line, and then I got up next, and then I went and scanned. Okay, so that's the start of the good karma, right? Then I went out to lunch because I was hungry. I hadn't eaten all day, so I went and shoved my face. It was actually that Mexican place that we went to. And then, same thing. I got a shrimp quesadilla, some chicken wings, Basically just fat-assed for a couple minutes. And they gave me a discount. They didn't have to, but they did. They gave me a discount on everything. So I got out of there in under $15. So had a beer, had some wings, and I had a shrimp quesadilla. I know that makes me sound like a fat ass. And I ate it all, by the way. All of it. All of it went in my face. So
Just all.
yeah. Now I see Jen in the chat. Jen, so she says, oh, all those smiley faces popped up. It says, have a great show tonight, guys. I'll be there in spirit. So I do believe she's got some Hooters events going on that she will be taking place in. And anyone else watching kind of anywhere, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or even on our website, on the radio, we appreciate it. There's going to be some changes. So we're going back to kind of what we've had in the past where it was just Mundane and myself. We're going to kind of ride that wave and we're gonna go. So you're gonna see some changes. Mundane, there's a lot of good videos tonight. Are you ready for it?
I'm not sure I'm ready, but also can you see the chat on the YouTube side?
Yes. Well, more or less. Let me check the multi-stream. No, apparently I cannot. Can you?
Yeah, so we have Extreme Room 7U7 and he said, let's see. What this headphone jack? Jack is bad, really bad. He smelled like shit and fucking died yesterday because of COVID. 28 second of stream latency.
What is he? Hey man, we appreciate the comment. I have no clue what the hell you're trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay, but I appreciate the comment nonetheless. That's good. Actually, I see a lot of comments from him. I see it on the stream side, but I can't see it on.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't say that in one whole comment. He just said that in individual comments all the way down.
Oh, I see it now. And then he goes, "I'm leaving the stream." Okay, well, there you go. Thanks for tuning in.
How's bragging camp going?
So, all right.
Okay, then have fun.
Yep. Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. There we go.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
All right. So, Mundane, I have a confession I need to make to you. Something you didn't know that I was doing behind the scenes, and it involves you.
Okay.
So, Mundane, you kind of threw me off today when I asked you how your day was going. Or did you even answer that? Mundane, how is your day? How's your week been?
It's going. I have been very busy.
Okay.
Leaving this upcoming weekend on a flight to Connecticut, so trying to figure all that out as well. Okay.
Yeah, you threw me off, man. Because that's not the answer you normally give. Do you know the answer you normally give?
Busy with work.
No, that's not
nothing much.
That's not the answer you normally give. But good news for you. I have been secretly making a little collection, a montage of the introductions of the show over the last month and a half, probably. And this,
well, now everybody can know how I'm doing.
Yes. And so for everyone, and I will give Jenna a quick, an anal drop. That sounds weird.
Oh, you mean anal?
Before she gets out of here.
By the way, the guy on the YouTube side, he can leave the stream with his 34 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I want him to watch. I don't want him to leave.
Let's see. He has been making BeamMG and Roblox videos.
I'll bet I know who this is. It's probably someone from my past.
And then he said, which other platform are you streaming at? That would be Facebook and Twitch.
All of them. We're literally on everything. We're even on Amazon. We really are on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, you can actually listen to the show. All right, Mundane. So anyways, I made a collection of literally me saying, Mundane, how's it going? Over the last month and a half. Here it is.
Terrible.
Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Super tired.
Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Been super busy. A little tired.
Mundane, what is going on?
Not much. Super tired from working nights.
Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Sitting over here sweating a little bit. Super tired.
You still super tired, Mundane?
Yeah, seems about right. It sums it up pretty well.
You just super tired. Super tired. Again, Mundane, what's going on? Now, keep in mind, this is a collection over the last month and a half or so. Right when we start the show, I say, Mundane, what's going on? And it's the same way every time. And you just, Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Super tired.
Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Been super busy. A little tired.
Mundane, what is going on?
Not much. Super tired from working nights.
Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Sitting over here sweating a little bit. Super tired. Sounds about right.
Super tired. Super tired, man. Super tired.
Always just super tired.
All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to head over to afterhourcomedy.com and we have some videos to share. Let's scroll down. And if you go to afterhourcomedy.com, you guys will have access to all of these videos. The cool thing about our website is they're not allowed to put ads on it. So all of the videos that you watch, as long as it's on our website, ad free. And now we're going to go down here and I'm going to kind of go to the beginning. Mundane, 4th of July is this weekend. Do you have any big plans for 4th of July?
Not this year.
Okay, not this year. We've got a couple 4th of July videos. One is a news video of a firework truck exploding with fireworks in it. And then this one's kind of cool. So this one's not necessarily a firework per se, but this is a Jeep. It's a car that was hit by lightning. All right, and I'm going to play this video. This is not so much that I would consider it like newsworthy per se, but it is just cool footage to watch.
You may have seen that incredible video of a car being hit by lightning on the highway. Now we're speaking with the family inside the vehicle when Mother Nature struck.
All right, Mundane, take a look at this. So now, radio listeners, what we're looking at, there's a car. It's clearly raining. They're going down the interstate, and you're gonna see lightning kind of go, and it explodes. It's kind of cool.
It happened in a split second as a bolt of lightning strikes a car.
It's one of those things that you look back at and you think, how did I survive that?
Easy. Science. Wheels are made of rubber. Okay. So
Sketchy.
Did you see it though?
Yeah, no, I saw this video maybe yesterday. But the other thing that I don't know if you noticed, as soon as it got struck by lightning, did you notice the entire car shut down? It basically fried all the electronics in the car.
Oh, like an EMP?
More like just shooting 10,000 volts of electricity through a 12-volt system.
Just too much voltage going through one vehicle.
It happened
also,
in a split
our
second.
commenter on YouTube said, haha, car wrecked.
Car wrecked.
As a bolt of lightning strikes a car.
It's one of those things that you look back at and you think, how did I survive that?
Nathan and Sarah Vanderhoof and their 3 daughters were inside the vehicle when their car was struck during a heavy summer storm in Kansas.
What did that feel?
Oh, are you talking about like when the car's shutting down? You're talking about how like all the lights actually went off and their vehicle stopped.
Yeah, no, like that car, the entire electrical system in that car is probably toast.
Yeah. Okay. I see it now because normally if their vehicle would have stopped, you would have seen the brake lights come on, but it was the opposite. All the lights.
Yeah, it was just vehicle shut down.
Yeah. Yeah, good catch.
Feel like inside the car?
Well, in the moment, you just don't know what's happening. It just got really bright, then you had the loud pops.
The bolt left a hole in the door handle.
I'm glad you guys are okay, but how's the car?
Because that's the important thing. How's the car?
We don't care about you. How's the car?
Can we interview the car? All right. So I wonder how the car is doing.
It's probably done. It doesn't look too bad, which is kind of crazy. You almost wish it did look worse,
Do you guys feel lucky to be alive?
Oh, very blessed, yeah.
Well, then you clearly don't know how science works. Now, I might be wrong, Mundane. Isn't a car the safest place to be in a thunderstorm?
Yes and no.
I was always told that. Like, I was told that was the safest spot to be in a thunderstorm, but I don't know if that's true or not. And then I'm looking at Extreme Room 7U7. Goes, I'm pro because I'm from Chile. Also, how long you will be streaming? Well, I don't know how to answer that. What's Chile time?
I don't know. I just said till 10 Eastern Standard.
Chili time. All right. So, but that's kind of a video. I wanted to play that a little bit. It is, that was cool footage more than anything. And I know for all of our listeners out there, Mundane is very superstitious about lightning, right?
Yeah, there's some family history behind lightning there.
Okay. What is that? I know you explained it to me like the other day off air and it was amazing. So
basically both me and my dad generally try to stay out of thunderstorms and lightning and stuff like that because everyone on every male on my father's side of the family has been struck by lightning except for my dad and me.
That's crazy. Statistically seems impossible, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I guess I have a little bit of a buffer. He would have to get struck by lightning before I could. So
is that how it works?
Also, he said, our commenter said, Chile, the country, not the food.
Okay, good. I'm glad you clarified that because I was thinking the food or the restaurant. I was like, oh, okay, he's a bartender.
He's from Chili's.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you for...
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
I do that sometimes when I answer my phone. Thanks for calling GameStop, where we buy and sell used games. I think I've done that to you before. Like the one time I did answer.
Yeah,
my
no, you
phone.
have.
All right. Here's that video I was kind of talking about. This is a news video that comes in. It's about a truck that was carrying fireworks. I thought this was kind of amazing because this truck was supposedly rated to withstand an explosion. Like if something did go wrong with the fireworks, here's what happened.
Although seeing a fire truck explode might be pretty interesting.
Yeah. What did I say? Fire truck?
You said fire truck at first, and then you corrected yourself.
Firework truck. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, that explosion, radio listeners, that loud, like just boom, right? That is the actual truck exploding. Here it is.
I want to know how they said it was
fireworks.
Yeah, right, because it would have at least needed a spark, right? So.
Well, no, I want to know how they say the truck's armored when it just looks like a basic truck. And then on top of that, they obviously knew it was going to explode because there was nobody in the truck, nobody around the truck. They had caution tape up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's continue. You're right. It is looking a little bit staged. Okay.
Detonated
Also,
on a street in a
our commenter on YouTube tried to give us a diamond sword in Minecraft with an enchantment.
How did, like, over the show?
He typed the command to give yourself a diamond sword that's enchanted for Minecraft in the chat.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Appreciate that.
Residential neighborhood.
I mean, it's more, for me, it's more, okay. Yeah, cool. I'll take it.
Yeah. You got a diamond sword now, Mark.
In spirit. I'm going to run around with a diamond sword. You don't just, if anyone plays games with me, those types of games, you don't want to give me weapons like that. Only bad and evil things can come from that.
Injuring 17 people. And now officials in Los Angeles are trying to figure out what went wrong.
Those items were detonated.
Why?
And you saw the
Hold up.
Okay.
Why did it injure 17 people if they already had a crew of people there that were supposed to be keeping people away from the truck exploding?
It didn't say they were intelligent people. It just said 17 people.
Also, our friend from Chile says, I have... Okay, bye.
Wait, what? Hold on. You kind of skipped there for a second. What did he say? Oh, I have a cat? Okay, bye.
Yeah, that's all.
That's
all
it?
he has to say.
That's how you
He's
leave?
out.
Okay.
Peace.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, it's not every day you say, you know, hey, I met someone from Chile today. Not the restaurant, people. Not the restaurant. All right, back to this video.
Resulting damage and the total catastrophic failure of that containment vehicle.
Officials say police were in the process of confiscating 5,000 pounds of fireworks from a private home in San Pedro. The explosives were being stored in a bomb squad truck that, according to the fire department, was built with an iron chamber and pressure vented to safely contain an explosion. However, officials say the truck didn't quite live up to its expectations.
So there it is. So apparently the fireworks, and that's why there was so many people there in the tape, it was a bust, like confiscating, and then it still doesn't tell us how it got ignited, though.
Yeah, no, it just says that it was detonated, but at the same time, they need to do better at building their bomb squad trucks. Like, holy shit.
Right, because this is supposed to be what this is made for.
But something happened in that containment vehicle that should not have happened, and we don't know why. But we intend to find out why.
The LAPD says it doesn't yet know what caused the explosion.
I'm looking at the comments right now. Camila goes, ain't you from Chile, Mark, or some other country? No, I'm not.
That is such a generic response, though.
I'm not from Chile, no. I do like chilies, though. Yeah. I like the pepper, and I like the restaurant. Never been to the country, though.
But moments before it went off, officers on the scene can be heard warning people that something was about to happen.
Okay, so real faint, what you heard was fire in the hole from someone. I don't know. But I want to know how it got ignited, is really what I want to know.
It almost seems like they wanted to test the truck.
Yeah, in kind of a quote-unquote, air quote, mistake kind of situation.
Yeah. They were just like, fire in the hole.
As someone throws a stick of TNT.
10 officers and 7 people nearby were injured by the blast and taken to local hospitals. A 27-year-old man was arrested at the home where the fireworks were found. As the investigation continues, officials use the incident as a reminder that fireworks are not all fun and games.
Every year, we see the devastation and destruction it causes.
Are
Fireworks.
there really like there's a guy doing sign language here next to this person talking, which is all well and good. But is that like a thing now? Like I don't think I can watch a speech without seeing it in interpreter or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of speeches, especially in bigger areas on like bigger news channels, they'll have an interpreter.
Got it.
Fireworks are no joke. You have to be careful.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
All right. I don't know, Mundane. What do you think about that one? That one's got a lot of interesting components to it. Like,
I feel like somebody did that on purpose.
you think like a mistake, quote unquote?
Yeah, kind of seems that way.
Gotcha. There is something I want to show you here. This is a little kid, and this little kid is actually going viral. This is a good example of one of those videos that I found earlier in the week, and I wish we were on every single day because it was something that we could have been the first to get to, but now it's gone viral multiple times. But we're still going to share it here for anyone who hasn't seen the story. Little kid, 4 years old, potentially saves her house from burning down. And she does that. And when you kind of watch the video, I don't say this word a lot, but it's kind of like a cute kid. And she comes in, she looks, you can see her brain start to process what's going on. And then she runs and gets the parents. But here's the video.
An alert 4-year-old discovers her family's air fryer is on fire.
And now what you're hearing right now for our radio listeners is the little kid. She runs in, she's literally staring right at it. And she's like, fire, fire, or whatever, like a kid. Again, remember, keep in mind, still only 4 years old.
So she said fire, and then she said, oh no, Dad's going to kill me. So that makes me think that she turned on the air fryer.
She might have. But
maybe just really wanted some chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Again, that is a part of this that's left out, but maybe that's a valid point, right?
Like, she might be the person who burnt the house down, but she's also a hero for telling somebody she's trying to burn the house down.
Well, that's what the news does, right? Like, they leave out the whole first key part of the story, and they just play the ending of it.
Fire.
4-year-old lights house on fire and then tells on herself.
Yep. And then runs outside and throws a match in a truck full of fireworks.
Maybe that's how it happened. Maybe the dad threw the air fryer on fire in the truck that was sitting on the street.
Right? Same neighborhood. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. And just like any guy,
Oh, bomb squad's truck. Let's just throw it in there. It'll be safe.
This isn't my truck.
The soundtrack to the movie Frozen starts to play, and little Amelia springs into action. She runs to find Dad.
What the hell? Hold on, I got.
Now, do you think that soundtrack was actually playing, or do you think that they put that in the background? Like, oh my gosh, kid, but on the soundtrack to Frozen saves family.
I'm not sure, but the music actually made it a little bit more like a movie. Like it was like that was like Run and Get Your Dad type music. Oh my god.
Starts to play, and little.
How did that before she went and got her dad? Did she say, "Hey, I got to be careful because I have one of these"? But hey, Google, play Frozen.
Yeah, no, she saw the air fryer on fire and she was like, hey, Alexa, play Frozen.
Okay, and
put
now
this fire out.
All of our listeners right now that aren't wearing headphones are listening to Frozen in their house or in their cars. Good. Okay.
That's the way it should be.
Track to the movie Frozen starts to play, and little Amelia springs into action. She runs to find Dad, who's busy brushing his teeth in the bathroom.
She said, Daddy, you gotta come see this. And she's doing this with her hands.
Dad, Daniel Jermine, and stepmom Megan.
Dad, come in. All right, what do you want to show me, honey? Holy shit. And he just runs over there.
She committed arson.
At
the same time, I feel like all of these stories, the family, in some sense, is doing some weird, obscure task in the background.
Right, because we watched the video last week where the hoverboard exploded, and the dad was sleeping.
Yeah, the dad was just asleep.
And then the sister pieced out down the street.
Entertains them with imaginative stories, but this scare was definitely real. Daniel scrambles to find the fire extinguisher. No luck. Now the family dogs have also joined.
You know what's really great for electrical fires, Mundane?
Water.
Water is probably the number one thing you should use on electrical fires. I wonder if that's what he's going to do.
In the action. Panicked, Dad picks up the flaming air fryer with his bare hands.
Watch out! Watch out! I was trying not to hit the
Oh,
dogs.
so he wasn't even smart enough to get oven mitts like the hoverboard lady.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking, because now for our radio listeners, what you heard happened. The dad picks up the air fryer. It is on fire. But as he's kind of walking and running through the house, he's dropping little flaming pieces throughout the house. Doesn't exactly...
Yeah, that's probably plastic.
Yeah, but I mean, that seems like a even quicker way to burn your house down.
Well, I mean, is he the only one home? Is there someone behind him trying to put out the fire? The plastic fire, or?
Yeah, I bet that smelled bad.
And there was plastic dripping.
He burnt his feet.
I burnt my feet.
Daniel tossed the air fryer into their pool in Jacksonville, Florida. Here's what's left of it today.
Water.
His stove is a complete loss.
Holy cow. Look at this. But it's a Florida story, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, everyone listening these days could have guessed that. But yeah. Didn't throw it into a truck, threw it into the pool. So kind of unfortunate in that sense.
A small piece of plastic bounced out the front door and lit fireworks on fire.
Right. I was really hoping these stories were connected. Deep down, I was.
He says he had cooked lunch for his daughter 30 minutes prior to the fire.
French fries and chicken nuggets.
He says the
I
air
told
fryer
you she
was
just wanted some chicken nuggets.
Oh, man.
off, but still plugged in. We showed the video to Nicole Papantonio, deputy.
Oh, good. I'm so glad Nicole Papantonio saw this. She's exactly.
Can't have any of these videos without Nicole Papantonio listening.
That's the number one person I want to see these videos.
Director at the Good Housekeeping Kitchen's Appliance Lab.
When you're done using your air fryer, you always want to unplug it. And it's the same thing you want to do with other appliances that have heating elements in it, like your toaster or toaster oven.
She also has this tip.
You always want to clean your air fryer after using it. Grease accumulates on the bottom, and that could definitely cause a fire.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't say it because I didn't want to sound stupid, but like the grease could have still been hot. Well, because they said air fryer, and I didn't want to be the dumbass. I was like, "Oh, the oil was probably still hot." Like, you know.
Well, you know what to do. You know what to do with a grease fire, right?
Throw water on it.
Oh yeah, no baking soda.
Are you telling the truth right now? Like, I can't tell.
No, 100%. You can use baking soda, cornstarch, or flour to put out a grease fire.
Okay. What is that? That must just smother it.
It soaks up the grease, and then because it's in the flour, flour's not flammable.
Got it. Good tip.
The family is now calling little Amelia their superhero in a tutu.
What would have happened if Amelia didn't come and get you? What could have happened?
She could have burned to the ground. We would have come out and see a charcoal Amelia. I mean, the answer is pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, house would have burnt down. There you go. Problem solved. Answered your own question.
There you go.
You would have lost the house.
There we go. Dad's gonna kill me.
I know. I want to know why she said that. She was just like, saw the fire and was like, Dad's going to kill me on this one.
Well, or do you think that she asked for chicken nuggets and the dad got pissed? He's like, I always make you chicken nuggets. I don't want to cook right now. And then so she thought
I don't know.
So she thought that her dad was already mad. I have one more video that I'm going to share. This is a video, mundane. I just want to spread awareness of some of the things that are going on in stores and kind of as we try to open things back up. Here's a man who attacks a place. I guess they let him go early for the day because there wasn't enough work. He left. He came back with a machete and started attacking everyone.
Tonight, new video shows the terrifying
Sounds like a Florida
moments
story.
inside.
It probably is Florida. Honestly, if we had to put money on it, I would say this is a good chance it's Florida.
An Orlando business when a man attacked
Orlando.
employees with
Orlando. At least, so I mean, Mundane and I are both in Florida, but. You know, at least the stories come from down south, so they're not.
Listen, at least Florida man is consistent.
Yes, yeah, and
he's always doing some dumb shit.
We're keeping the news employed, is what we're doing down here.
With a machete, he eventually was caught. One of the employees who faced that suspect talked to News 6's Troy Campbell tonight. That story is all new at 11.
Okay, well, we're gonna fast forward to
11. God
11.
forbid he found
According
his
to
alligator.
online jail.
Wait, what?
I said, God forbid he could have found his alligator in time to go back.
Oh, shit. You're talking about Florida man. I was like, what are you talking about? I get it. Because Florida man.
Have you seen the one where they take an alligator and toss it through the drive-through window?
Camilo goes, what's happening at the stores? Is anal?
Oh, you mean anal?
Probably.
Oh, you mean anal?
That's the anal store. Don't worry about it, Camila.
The anal store. Oh my God. Oh my, I had a joke. I don't want to say it here.
Oh, you mean anal?
No, say it.
No.
No, you have to say it now.
I can't. Well, because it's the word we can't say.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll share it maybe after this commercial break.
Records. The 31-year-old suspect has been locked up here at the Orange County Jail ever since the attack back in February. We spoke with the employee of the business who fought back, firing his gun at the suspect, potentially saving lives in the process.
Because
He came in with a machete, and I was like, I'm going to murder him with a gun.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Florida.
That's Florida.
You have a 50-50 shot of someone pulling a gun on you. That's why, like,
don't do something dumb in Florida.
Yeah, if you're gonna start something, you better, like, in the back of your mind, you better be ready. If he pulls a gun, here's my plan B. So.
Drove my own pistol and didn't get a bullet in my head, so.
In this surveillance video, posted on YouTube by Active Self-Protection, James Guthrie says he is seen fighting.
Okay. I mean, that was, like, they didn't even censor that whatsoever. Okay, so what we're watching,
No, they don't care.
Radio listeners, a guy comes in, it looks like a baseball bat, but it's a machete, and there's a girl sitting there at the counter. He comes up, like, right on the neck and just hacks right at her. Now, there's no blood or anything like that, but I mean, it's a solid hit. And
so you mean he brought a dull machete to a fight?
Which was, yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say, and I would actually argue, would that potentially be worse, right? Like, would you want a clean cut and just have it get over with and done, or do you want to just have it, like, still stuck in your neck?
I mean, clean cut if I was gonna die, but realistically, if he brings in a dull machete and he hits her and nothing happens, then I would rather have a dull machete and live.
It could just be like a bruise or potentially broken bone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action. James Guthrie says he is seen fighting off.
He comes in and he just completely swings. Look, I'm gonna play it one more time.
James Guthrie says he is seen fighting off 31-year-old Arain Mitchell Grant, armed with a machete. Guthrie says the video shows him quickly drawing his concealed firearm before wrestling with the suspect.
I grabbed him and started pulling him away from the wall. As we were coming away from the wall, he's whacking at me with the machete, trying to cut me more.
Guthrie says the suspect had been showing up to work at the day labor service for about 6 months leading up to the attack. He says that day, Mitchell Grant was sent home because there wasn't enough work, only to return armed with a machete 2 hours later. Guthrie says he served in the Army and was trained to fight in combat. Skills, he says, came into play when the unthinkable happened.
And now what we're watching during that whole time for our radio listeners, when they were talking over the news, we were literally watching like a wrestling match going on. I don't know, Mundane. What are you doing in this scenario?
Shooting him.
Just no question. You see him come in with a machete, you're just turning and popping?
Nope. As soon as he came around the counter with a machete in his hand, shoot him.
Yeah. Technically, at that point, it'd be self-defense.
Yeah. Plus, it's not like you're in a private household either. You're on private property. Still, you're at a company, not your house. So it's not like you can it's not like they can argue that you shouldn't have shot him.
Yeah. Well,
plus there's surveillance video.
That, and this is like, if now this was, I forget what they said this was or whatever, but this is comparable to like the gas station stories you hear where the clerk pulls out like a shotgun or something. So
it just was reaction. So I'm not like some super crazy awesome dude. Like, I did a few years in the Army and so I have a little bit of training.
Guthrie says he originally left his gun at home that day, but went back to get it. Now, online court records also show Grant has pleaded not guilty to several charges, 3 of which carry a life sentence. Outside the Orange...
I don't know how you could plead not guilty. It's all on camera.
Yeah, I was about to say, all of it is, you literally have footage of it.
Yeah.
County Jail. Troy Campbell, Getting Results, News 6.
Did he just drop like, Troy Campbell, Getting Results? Like, that's the guy in the office you hate, right?
He just dropped like a catchphrase at the end of the story.
Yeah, like, but I mean, I don't sign off by saying Mark Hamill, the best host ever, or like, because he's Troy Campbell getting the results.
But listen, he is getting the results, Mark. That's you got to be proud of that.
Apparently, nope, not doing it. Mundane, what'd you think about some of those news stories? Now, I'm not gonna lie to you; those news stories were okay. Viral video.
Yeah, I mean, the last one was a little crazy.
Yeah. What'd you think of the footage, though? Did you see how he full on swung, man? Like, that was not...
Yeah. she better be lucky that that was like a completely dull machete. That had to have been like a fake machete or like one that was literally had been dulled over by someone before.
Yeah, like instead of coming to that edge, you know how they have like the thick, almost like square end kind of thing?
Like a prop machete.
Yeah, yeah. But he came in swinging, man. Radio listeners, go check it out, afterhourcomedy.com. What we're going to do right now is we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back from the commercial break, though, we are going to be going into food reviews. This was something that got brought up to me earlier in the day. I was talking to someone and, you know, they said, hey, you should do this on your show. And I was like, okay, well, what is it? And they're like, you should do some Yelp reviews. And I said, okay. I was like, well, we've done Mundane. Remember, like a year ago, we did the Harborough sugar-free gummy bear reviews. So similar to that, we started reading some of them, and I started laughing out loud. And I was like, oh my God, we've got to do this on the air. So I have a list of food reviews, and they're all from Yelp. And we're going to go through those, and we're just trust me, this is going to be a good segment. Then we're going to be talking about how to remove ghosts. That's right, we're going to be diving into exorcism, and I've got videos to go with it. And it's also going to start off with a news story of people performing an exorcism in Home Depot that happened last week. Yep. And then viral videos. This is going to be the best viral videos we've had in, I would say, months. There is a lot of good ones tonight. I say that a lot, but tonight I truly believe it. And then at the end of the show, we're going to bring back a game. So we'll be playing a game, and I'm not sure entirely which one. But that's all to come. So we're going to take a commercial break. And when we come back, Mundane, food reviews. Have you ever left a Yelp review?
No.
Never?
No.
You seem like you could be like the kind of person that would go in Yelp.
No, I'd find that a waste of my time, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, just deal with the shitty service. Tell them that shitty service and leave.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I didn't. Okay. Do you read them though, don't you?
I've read some on like articles where they're like, check out these hilarious Yelp reviews and stuff like that. But other than that, not really messed with any of them.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, dang. I would have thought that you would have done Yelp reviews, but nonetheless, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're getting into it. This is the After Hours Show.
The After Hours Show is heard all around the world, whether they like it or not. Now you can be heard too.
This is the story you've heard about.
Advertise with the show for a low cost. Check out our site for more information. TheAfterHoursShow.com, your one stop for everything show related.
First off, wanna start this right. Wanna thank you all for going and fighting the good fight. Cause I'm back up here and I'm pushing phase 2. And I'm gonna be doing exactly what I wanna do. I make money, get fame, meet girls, spit game. Not really, well I'm kind of a nerd. Actually with my BB gun I think I killed a baby bird. That's crazy, right? Now Peter can't go and handle my thug life. He's crazy, but not all the time. Only when it's convenient for me to make a little rhyme. And you can't be mad cause I'm being myself. I'm not here for the fame, I'm not here for the wealth. If you catch me outside, I'm just living the dream. And only certain people know exactly what that means. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going with the dream. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going with the dream. Everybody's gonna be coming for more, like they don't know what's coming, like they don't know what's in store. So everybody's going down to the rat race, and they look in the mirror and they see a disgrace. Like, oh damn, 9 to 5, is that really gonna go and keep me alive? Well, we don't really know, but you do what you do, and just to stay alive, you prove what you prove. So look at me, man, I'm living the life. It doesn't mean I'm making money or I have to be high. Now everybody's looking like I went and told a lie, but nah, man, this is how I live my life. And straight up, dog, I'm just living the dream, cause I'm doing what I love and you watching my stream. So everybody go and just put your hands up. Everybody do just what you love. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going with the dream. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going with the dream. Just know that I'll go and live the dream. Don't know what that means. I just know that I'll go and live the dream.
The After Hour Show is heard all around the world, whether they like it or not. Now you can be heard too.
This is the story you've heard about.
Advertise with the show for a low cost. Check out our site for more information. TheAfterHourShow.com, your one stop for everything show related.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to a brand new series. Now that Current Ball Z is done, we had to bring a new superstar under our wing and just follow him around in everyday life. This is the Chocolate Thunder Adventures.
Siri, where can I get some smoking hot bitches?
There is a loose, slutty Asian right up the street.
Hot diggity damn, let's go!
Beep, beep.
Hey girl, my name is Chocolate Thunder. You must be Mulan.
Woo! I love cake.
Well then, this is perfect, because I'm about to make you a candy apple.
I love anal.
Okay, baby, now bend over and touch your toes. Where do you think the wild goose goes?
Pussy.
Ding, 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 we got a winner.
Pussy.
Oh yeah, Mulan? Then what are you thinking?
Vagina pussy.
A few inches later.
Okay, that was great, but now it's time for me to move on. I'm a lone wolf. Oh, Skylar's calling me. What's up, Baloney?
Hey, bro, did you hear the news? There's a little Asian girl down on the corner now. She looks like Mulan, and I guess 5 guys have already gotten AIDS from her.
Bro, you serious?
Dude, I am dead serious. If you see her, do not pull your famous candy apple move.
Son of a bitch. Bitch got me again.
That's all, folks. Yeah!
There's a loose, slutty Asian right up the street.
That's not nice.
What the hell is that? This is supposed to be the After Hours Show. Phone lines are open at 603-217-5737.
All right, we got a caller on the line right now, and it's an unknown number. Otherwise, I'd introduce you.
Hey, Mark, I was just listening to your show here, and I heard you talk about that you were going to take a trip down memory lane, right?
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Listen, this is going to take a few minutes.
Okay.
Don't interrupt.
Yeah,
right?
no, okay. I'll let you. Yeah. Okay.
But here are the issues.
Oh, God. Here they are. Okay.
I don't understand why you had to stop that live stream and why you're not putting your best fucking interviews on YouTube for people like me to enjoy. You've been at 10,000 subscribers for the entire time, and I just want to know, Mark, what the fuck is going on with you? You seem like you have it all together. You have this fucking show every Tuesday, and I barely even know about it. And I've been subscribed to you for over a year. So please tell me, Mark, what's going on?
That's actually, you make a very, very good point.
We'd all actually like to know, what the hell is going on with you, Mark? Welcome back to the After Hours Show.
Damn, that call actually, he actually made me feel bad for myself, about myself. He made me feel bad for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Granny Bang, Hamster Cram, Hamster Cram, the stories of the hamsters that have been crammed, fakeprosthetics.org, and llamaparty.gov. And he's also on OnlyFans, and he is now posting a book, What It Was Like to Bang My Grandma, and it's on Amazon now. 10% discount if you type in show code Mundane Gilf. And so got a lot of good stuff going on. And then for anyone who kind of wants to go check out, we have our Patreon as well. Go check that out and kind of show some support. If you enjoy this show, there's a lot more on the Patreon, and we kind of have some changes we'll be making with that as well too. Biggest thing though on the Patreon is the Declassified show, or podcast is kind of what I'm calling it, and you will have access to that on the Patreon account. I just posted one that was it was on Facebook for a little bit, probably still on there. And then once I posted it, it was available for all 3 tiers. Normally, it's just tiers 2 and 3 that would get the Declassified series. So go check it out, see which tier works best for you, and become a patron, or whatever they would call it. I don't even know. And then everything else for radio listeners is on afterhourcomedy.com. And I think we're going to open up the phone lines for this one. So phone line, slight number change as well. That is 407-536-9994. Mundane, what is going on?
Not much. I actually remembered not to leave my microphone muted, so that's good.
There you go. There you go. Anything good going on? I know you kind of have a lot of moving parts in your life right now, but anything as far as for our listeners, we've been playing Sea of Thieves again, so I started playing that, and potentially, Mundane, are you thinking about streaming that?
Possibly in the future. Like I said, like you said, sorta at the beginning, kind of bought a house. Got to get the studio set up there, and then I planned on kind of rebooting all of the streaming stuff that I've been doing.
Okay, cool. And I'm in the process right now, opening up the phone lines. Again, that would be 407-536-9994. Those seem to be open, so I'm going to kind of go back over here. We should be good on that end. Mundane, are you ready to get into this? We are going to be talking about, and I got to share this out, we are going to be talking about food.
It's a problem.
There we go. Always a problem. Like,
it's always
problem. I agree with that. I'm okay with that. Mundane, what are, I don't think I've ever really asked you this. What is your favorite, I would say, top 3 restaurants?
Top 3 restaurants. Man, top 3 is kind of hard. I don't really go to restaurants a lot, but if I had to choose, I'd say probably Texas Roadhouse would be up there in the top 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard question.
Yeah. Okay. So
Cheddar's is a good one.
Cheddar's is a really good one.
Yeah, beyond that, I don't really know. It'd probably just be those 2 at the moment.
Me, first one, man, it actually, that is a tough question. I probably should have asked food, huh? I love chicken wings. So, okay, so chicken wings, that's like my big thing. So if restaurants have really good chicken wings, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head that I really, really enjoy. There used to be, not used to, it's still there, but when I was in New Hampshire, there was a restaurant called Patrick's Pub. And I used to order something that wasn't on the menu, but the cooks knew how to make. It was called, I think it was Guinness wings or something like that. Delicious, super delicious. So Patrick's Pub, I missed that. Another one, a sub shop that was really good, that's up north, was D'Angelo's. I missed that. That was really good. And third one, probably just any good pizza shop, I'm going to say. Not like Hungry Howie's, Domino's, none of that garbage. I'm talking like real, like, a family-owned restaurant. I don't know if I can argue genuine New York pizza or whatever, but yeah. But those are kind of my top ones.
I don't know. With liking wings, I thought you were going to say Hooters, but have you still not been to Hooters yet?
Oh, I did go to Hooters once. I've only been that one time, was when I went up to Tennessee.
How are the wings?
They were good. I forget what I ordered, because what I ordered, I just look. I said, hey, look, and this is kind of what I do when I travel around to other restaurants. I said, look, what is the most like Hooters thing I can order right now? And they said something. It was like the NASCAR double dipped greased wings or something. It was something weird. I forget what it was exactly, but it was something along those lines. They were good though. They were good. So yeah, but that was the only time I've been to Hooters, was just that one time. So you ever been to Hooters?
Been a couple of times.
Okay. Okay. You like it? No? Yeah.
I mean, I literally, we would, so, the buddy that I'm working for the pressure washing company right now, his family, his dad and one of the family friends and him would go to Hooters like every Thursday or whatever day that like I think it was like football or soccer or whatever sport was going on at the time would be on the TVs. They would go up there and sit outside and get food, but it was basically just get like basic buffalo wing and some beer and call it a night.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. What we're going to be doing and kind of why I started to ask some of those questions is we are going to be talking about Yelp reviews. Yelp reviews about restaurants. Now, Hooters doesn't show up on there. I do believe some of these are actually, I don't even think they say the restaurant in kind of some of these. But let's get into it. We're going to talk about Yelp reviews and comments. If you have any comments, listeners, feel free to type them in the chat. Phone lines are open, 407-536-9994.
To the kitchen, and I say, do we still have some fried chicken? Cause I wanna stuff my face with chocolate burgers, fries, and shake. I don't care about my weight, I wanna later tweet about how much I ate. Oh,
all right.
Is this your theme song?
We're gonna talk about this. This is my theme song. It is. This is literally my theme song.
Actually satisfies you like he never could.
Okay. Anyways, so we're going to be talking about Yelp reviews. Mundane, this is my ringtone also. We're going to be talking about Yelp reviews, and these Yelp reviews, I'm going to be reading them. Mundane, let me know what you think. I'm going to kind of break them down. We'll see what we get into here on this one. This
Right now, I'm trying to figure out why you need a ringtone. You don't answer your phone in the first place.
Wait, what? Oh, my ringtone? Yeah.
Right now, yeah, trying to figure out why you even need one. You don't answer your phone in the first place.
And my phone is always on vibrate. It's never on it's never actually on ring anyways, so yeah.
Yeah, mine too. It never comes off of vibrate.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Now, they couldn't have possibly written these any smaller, so I'm going to try to read these as coherently as I can. All right, first Yelp review. So this one says, one review for LA Donuts. Do you know what LA Donuts are? I don't.
It sounds like it would be a donut place in LA.
Okay, thanks, Mundane.
You're welcome. Glad I could be here for you.
Okay. That's why they call you the smart one, isn't it? All right. So here we go. Yelp review. They gave them 5 stars. Now, let me see if I can read this. I really love this place. I've been going since it opened. I had the hugest crush on the daughter of the owner, and I would come in after class when I was in junior high and try to talk to her. But a skate store next door opened up, and all the skaters got to her, and one of them got her pregnant. I never saw her again. Oh yeah, the donuts. The donuts are good, and they will usually hook you up with a free donut. 5-star review. So,
yeah, no, that one's pretty great.
So apparently the owner, he had a crush on her. She got pregnant. I guess now it didn't really work out so well for him. All right, here we go. This one is, I guess you can do 1/2-star ratings. I'm not really sure how Yelp works. Like, is it an average, and that's what makes up the final score, or what?
I mean, they take everyone's star rating and they do like average of everyone's.
Okay.
So yeah, you can give it like 3.5, 4.5 stars, and then it'll average it in.
Got it. Okay, so this is a 2-star rating. This is a 2-star rating of Ford's Theater. Okay, so Washington D.C., and it was posted by Abe L. Okay, now Abe L. and I'm showing you a picture. Oh, that's really blurry. It's a black.
I was just about to say, isn't that where Abe Lincoln got shot?
Yeah, and it goes 2-star review. Was murdered here. Would not recommend. But someone left that review on Ford Theater's like Yelp review, whatever it would be, their actual official thing. So Ford's Theater, if you go there, has a 2-star review from Abe Lincoln. Was murdered here.
I mean,
would not recommend.
I mean, hey, he's not wrong.
No, he's not. And it's not a 1-star. You still got 2 stars.
Yeah, whatever you had it going on at the theater that night must have been pretty damn good.
Good job, Ford. I consider that a win, right? Someone got murdered, and they still got 2 stars.
Yeah, 2 stars seems reasonable.
There you go.
Oh, you mean anal?
Okay. This is a 4-star review. Doesn't tell me where, per se. I'm going to read it. Okay. A dinner at blank. So they left this part out. Is an unforgettable experience, not to be missed. It's a beautiful restaurant. The food is fantastic, and you'll be thinking about it a long time after the meal is over. We started with a date and almond, with the date and almond nan. I don't know what that is. which was sweet and delicious. That's got to be something off the menu.
Yeah, has to be.
Okay. It says
unless it was their waitress.
It could have been. That's a weird name though, but the butter chicken, known in some places as makhni, was tender, moist pieces of dark meat chicken, smothered in a delicious sauce with tomatoes, honey, cardamom, and...
Is this Yelp review for Kotoni?
I have no idea. And what I'm assuming was poured... and what I'm assuming was a pound of laxatives. So they're going through the ingredients. The three greens sag was wonderful and not loaded with butter or cream, just fresh and delicious kale, spinach, and mustard greens. Hearty, bold, and certainly capable of demolishing even the stiffest constipation. White dude working the tandoors. You go, sir. The tandoor prawns were cooked beautifully, seasoned to perfection, and tore through me with the awesome fury of the horsemen of the apocalypse. Bravo. This is long and it's worded very weird. The duck brine, or whatever that is, a special not on the menu, I would say is not worth it. It's 2 cups of rice and a duck thigh, and we're surprised to discover later that it cost $28. My wife, where is it? $28. My wife thought it was going to be around $8. My sense of remorse doubled this morning as it ripped its way out of me in a raging fury whirlwind of poop and terror. This meal was delicious, exotic, and incinerated everything in my intestines. My morning was an unforgettable thrill ride. The exotic flavors and the aromas of India came flooding back to me as I literally peed out of my butt. 4 stars for the truly delicious food, and unimpeccable, they spelt that wrong, they did unimpeachable, service, minus 1 star for expensive brine and for turning me into a human flamethrower. So,
I mean, hey, they got a meal and a detox all in one.
There we go. You ever do that? Do you ever eat certain foods because you know it's going to completely cleanse your body?
No.
I'm guilty of this. Now, I think this is the first time I've ever shared this on the show. So what will happen is, I don't know if you know this, Mundane, but if you eat like a lot of fruit, like an excessive amount of fruit, your body gets too many of those vitamins and it actually like literally will flush your system. Like we're talking like diarrhea, like they said, pee out your butt. Because it's just an overload of those vitamins. So your body flushes it and that's the result.
Hey, got it. Don't eat too much fruit.
Well,
point taken.
Well, it's watermelon specifically for me that I know this works. And every now and then, like when I'm feeling like I've just eaten a lot of fast food, I feel gross, I want to flush my body. I can't believe I'm saying this on air. I will literally just overdose on watermelon. And like the next hour, like it's spontaneous moments of where I need to get up and run to the bathroom in order to make
I think you have an issue. Sounds like an issue to me.
What are you saying? It sounds like a fetish?
No, it's a problem.
Okay. Is that a hobby or is it a problem?
You have a problem.
Okay. So no one cleanses like that. There's got to be at least one listener out there right now that cleanses their body like this.
No, that seems really sketchy.
Hey, YouTube, I got your chili right here. No one does this? Not even one person?
No, okay. No one does that.
All right, I'm
sorry.
the only one. All right, well, now you all know it, but there's going to be one time in your life, I promise, you're going to have to use this trick, and you're welcome. You can thank me for it when that time comes.
I would rather not.
Okay. All right, here's the next one. This is Alameda County Santeria Jail. It got 5 stars. I guess it's the
nice.
It's a jail. So as far as jail goes, this is the creme de la creme. First off, you don't even need a ride here. They pick you up from anywhere in the county. Sometimes they even get you out of bed and bring you, and it's all free of charge. So they gave him a 5-star rating.
Very nice. I mean, at least he's honest.
Yeah. Here's the next one. This is El Nuevo Portal, which 2 very Spanish words and a not very Spanish word. El Nuevo Portal. Okay, here it goes. This is a restaurant. This is a Latin American restaurant. It is a 3.
Never would have guessed that.
3.5 star rating. Now it says best place to load up on cheap beans and rice while the girl you have. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, let me start over. Best place to load up on cheap beans and rice while the girl you've casually been screwing has to take her pet rabbit to the emergency vet around the corner because it got into her weed stash while you were casually screwing her. And you don't have the balls to just completely leave her there and trek back to Manhattan because she is kind of freaky. And the sex is good enough to keep having, but you still need to eat. And there's nothing to do at the emergency vet. But wait, since the pot-eating bunny is not really class 1 trauma, and you don't really know her well enough to care too much about that damn rabbit that runs freely through the apartment and eats weed and sticks around and hold her hand and anything, so you split the difference and chow down, and maybe it's just the pot talking, but Jesus Christ, are those good beans and rice. Got a little off the rails towards the end there where it wasn't making sense, but I guess...
I mean, hey, those are some good beans and rice, though.
5-star beans and rice, to be specific. Gave them a 5-star rating. All right, here's the next one. This is called A1A Car Wash. And I see David Dutton in the chat. David, welcome to the show. David goes, that rabbit sounds like a freeloading bitch. I would agree with that. All right. This is a car wash. It got a 1-star rating. All right. And this is Albuquerque. I wish I could give this place a higher rating, but the new ownership is terrible. Hours are inconsistent. Why is this place always closed when I want to get a wax? Terrible customer service. Lady at the front desk is always crying. And one time I heard her scream at another annoying lady to shut up for 5 minutes straight. And she wasn't even saying anything. Not family-friendly business at all. Weird meth smell. 1-star rating.
Why is the lady at the front desk always crying? The fuck?
But then he ends it. Weird meth smell. I don't know.
Weird meth smells. Sounds about right.
How would you know that? Okay. Here's
yeah. How do you know what meth smells like, sir?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this one is Rodizio Grill. This is in Colorado. So this is a 3.5-star rating. So Rick L wrote about Rodizio Grill. He goes, I like meat. They serve it here. I can have a lot of it. It is good. They also serve things I don't like. I don't have to eat those. Ham good, ham better with pineapple. Vegetarians should call PETA. PETA should go get more chicks to pose naked on their ads. After I eat here, I club... oh my God. After I eat here, I club girl overhead and yell, ooga. I'm all that is man. And then they gave him a 3.5-star rating.
Sounds like a fucking fantastic place to eat.
Well, I'm not even sure if that had anything to do with the restaurant. I like that, though. I like meat. They serve it here. I can have a lot of it. It is good. Best Yelp
Sounds
review.
about right.
Oh, man. And then David goes, Rick, I know where there's high-quality rabbit meat. Emergency vet in the waiting room. All right, here's the next one. This is a 5-star review. This one is for something we do have in Florida, Mundane. Chick-fil-A or Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
5-star rating. All right, here it goes. It's from Lauren. This is a Chick-fil-A in Georgia. My lover Karen and I adore this place so much we're considering holding our commitment ceremony here. Hope they do weddings. 5-star review.
What?
I guess they love it so much that they're gonna they're gonna get married there. Would you ever get married at a fast food joint?
Sounds like a problem.
Oh, there was a story. Did we talk about it on the show? We might have talked about this a year ago. On the show, did we talk about a family that got married at the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru?
I do not remember, but I don't think so.
Okay, well, that was a thing. You can look it up. It happened a little while ago, but there was a family that got, well, a husband and wife that got married at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, and then Dunkin' Donuts gave them like a lifetime supply of coffee, like unlimited.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
That's just weird.
Who
would want to do that?
David goes, all hail the chick gods. All right, here's the next one. Let me see. This is Joanne. It's a review for Joanne.
Joanne Fabrics?
I don't know, but apparently the price range is $2 signs. Attire is hooker casual. Ambiance is Tim Burton movie. Accepts credit cards, yes. Also crazy headpieces. Wait staff, half naked. Outdoor seating. Space pods coated in latex and fish scales. Wi-Fi.
Okay, so definitely not Joanne Fabrics.
So Wi-Fi, yes. All right, here we go. Review for Joanne. I think this is a review of like a person. All right, so it says, I came here on
Can you do that on Yelp?
I don't know. But this review is from Matt W. in New York.
Is Joanne a prostitute?
Maybe. It sounds like a restaurant, though. I'm going to read it. It says, I came here on a first date and absolutely loved it. All capitals on that, by the way. I had to create your own pizza with the sun-dried tomatoes, glitter, dyed pubic hair, and reindeer antlers, which I thoroughly enjoyed. My date ordered the linguine and clams served inside a giant clamshell strapped to a nubile young man's head. At first, it was a little awkward with him kneeling before her while we ate. But it turned out to be quite the he turned out to be quite the conversationalist, and we all ended up going home and having a three-way. Parking was ample. And then they got a 5-star rating.
What the fuck?
I'm not even
sure. What kind of restaurant is this?
I'm not even sure if that was code for anything. Like,
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I really think this is a Yelp review for a prostitute.
David goes, I'll take reservations for 2, please.
Oh, you mean anal?
Oh my God. Camilo goes, no Joan the prostitute joint. Or Joanne the prostitute joint. Oh my God, man. I still don't even know if that was a restaurant or a person. But apparently they have Wi-Fi.
Well, I mean, a prostitute with a Wi-Fi hotspot?
This next one's for a t-shirt. And David goes, yes, anal. This next one's for a t-shirt. It is the Fountain Emerald Eyes Cat Face Adult Tee. I'm going to try to hold this up to the kind of screen. It's just literally like a cat shadow outline into the shirt. It's just a t-shirt. So it's kind of weird. Overall average score on Amazon for this one is a 4.5 stars. However, this person gave him 2 stars. Now, what we're looking at here, it says, men still won't sleep with me. What? Okay. Maybe a lady wrote this. I'm hoping. But it says, men still won't sleep with me. I was certain once I ordered this t-shirt that men would be powerless to resist me. Cats are stealthy, graceful, and mysterious. I was under the impression that once I donned this postmodernist masterpiece, that men would associate me with those qualities. Sadly, that has not been the case. However, even though men don't stare at my breasts, as hoped, I noticed that cats do. So at least I'm getting some attention. And 2 stars. Oops, shit, wrong one. Next one. I don't know why I was just getting a phone call right there. That was weird. Sorry about that. Awkward pause. All right, so here we go.
I was wondering what happened. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, no, that was me. I just got a phone call. Like, literally, I'm trying to read a list and my phone's ringing.
Did you give out your phone number instead of the Skype number?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. All right, so here's the next one. This one is a 3.5 star, and it's, oh my God. I can take a guess at what this is. I'm not 100% sure, but it's called Abortionplex. So
what?
Abortionplex. Maybe that's like the new hip abortion clinic or something like that. All right, so here we go.
I'm thoroughly concerned.
5-star rating though. That's good for Abortionplex. Good job doing your job. All right, so here we go. 5 stars, and this is from Megan P. from Washington D.C. So everyone loves Abortionplex, but true fans know that the real magic is found in the secret menu. A 2x3 lets you sandwich in movie screenings at the theater before, between and after ridding yourself of potential twins. On 8x8, spend your day easily breezing from Octomom to Oscars. So I guess this is an abortion clinic that lets you watch movies?
Sounds like it.
Okay. Well,
hello, Kev.
I guess. I don't know, man.
So a little fucking weird, but okay.
Get rid of a baby and watch a movie, I guess. That was Abortionplex. Washington, D.C., man. That's like something you got to go to Washington, D.C. to do. Here's the next one. We're talking about reviews, and these are Yelp reviews and apparently some Amazon mixed in there. We're taking a look at this list, and let's see. Next one is a 1-star rating, and it is for Stratford Diner Incorporated. All right, this is New Jersey. 1 star. I ordered the bottle crab cakes, or broiled. Man, they can't make this font any smaller. Bottled crab cakes. Okay, so I ordered the broiled crab cakes, and they were really good. And they called and asked if I could speak to their supervisor, and the girl that and I called and asked if I could speak to the supervisor, and the girl answered the phone, wanted to know what I was in reference to, and I told her it was regarding the food. I ordered, and she said, and she said what was wrong with it, and I said nothing. I just wanted to let her know that it was good, and then she was like, okay, hold on. When the manager got on the phone, and I thanked him and let him know it was good, he said thank you and you're welcome, but seemed like he was in a rush. I don't think I will be eating there anymore, because if the manager is not nice, then what does that say about the business they are running and the people in it? What?
Okay, well, that's a little shitty, but okay.
That was a real review. That wasn't funny. That was just someone being an ass. Okay.
Yeah, because realistically, the manager's busy. You should have just said thanks for the great food while you were there.
And do they really care? I mean, like they're that should be their goal, right? They're out there serving food.
Yeah, that's what they're made to do. They're made to give you good food. You're supposed to call and say something if your service or your food was terrible.
If I had a restaurant, I'd be like, only call us if you're going to complain. Don't waste my time.
And then don't pick up the phone.
Exactly. There we go. That's the perfect system. You can steal that. Any listeners out there, steal that business model or business plan. All right, here we go. The next one is a 5-star review. It's Garden Decor Medium Portly Frog. So it's literally just a fat frog is kind of what I'm looking at right there. All right. So a fat frog looks kind of real. Says,
listen, he's not fat. He's portly.
He's portly. That's
There's
right.
a difference.
Portly. I'm going to start saying I'm portly. So it says, out of the corner of my eye, the portly frog's visage seems to shift emotion in a sublimely artistic way, like the Mona Lisa, an emotion conveyed by the face of its complex and nuanced. This is no ordinary lawn ornament. It is jewelry of art-worthy and whatever. It's really good. This frog is charming, as the picture suggests. I accidentally ordered 2. And the staff at the company that sells this was very helpful in resolving the error. I really like fat frogs. That's what it says. 5-star review.
Fuck. I mean, good for you, but did that need to go on Yelp? No, not at all.
Yeah. I mean, some of these reviews are kind of getting weird on here. So I'm just going to read this one. This is kind of the last one. We'll end this one on, and then we'll kind of get into the next segment, which is removing ghosts. Here we go. This is a 3.5 star. It's Sexy Pizza. Bruce W. wrote about Sexy Pizza. They overcharged me because I was drunk. That's some very non-sexy behavior. Unless Denver has an MFer of all sales taxes, they clearly ripped me off. Pizza was decent, not sexy. The restaurant was called Sexy Pizza. So
okay, so make your pizza sexier. That's what he's trying to get across.
I think so. Okay, I'm going to read one more because it's got big writing. Taco Santo. Ross left him a 1-star review. The entire kitchen and wait staff saw an ice cream truck and ran outside, leaving me alone in the restaurant. 10 minutes later, they all came back with ice cream cones. Still can't believe this actually happened.
I mean, hey, they wanted some ice cream. What's wrong with that?
Oh, man.
Maybe you should have also ran outside, got ice cream.
Right? That's clearly the ice cream was better than the food there. So, all right, man. What did you think about some of those Yelp reviews?
Some were just outrageous.
Yeah, some of them were.
Very sketchy.
What was your favorite one? I'm going to tell you mine was the ice cream one.
Yeah, no, the ice cream one was pretty good, but the Sexy Pizza one, that one was also pretty good.
Yes, Sexy Pizza. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Yelp reviews. About food, things you can order. One more time, here's my ringtone. Hold on, I gotta go answer my phone. All right, Mundane. Up next, what we're gonna talk about is we are going to be talking about ghosts, more specifically, exorcisms. There's kind of a little storyline we're gonna go down the road with this. We're gonna break it down, and I'm curious to see your opinion, because when it comes to things like this, you're not always, I would say you lean more towards the scientific side of things.
Yeah, I do have to say, though, you should definitely get like the Scooby-Doo sound drop that's like ghosts.
Oh my God, yes. Oh, yeah, okay.
Missing an opportunity.
Damn it. All right. I got to figure something out there, and that has to happen. I need that. I need that. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, that is what we're going to be talking about. Mundane and then viral videos. I'm really excited to get to the viral videos tonight. I think there's a lot of good ones you're going to enjoy. Maybe.
Something like that.
Maybe not. All right.
I didn't know if that was like where you were gonna cut or if you were just expecting me to respond.
It's all right. It was a little in between. I had to check something. But all right, commercial break. We'll be back. And when we come back, we're going to be talking about exorcisms. This is, and I have footage of exorcisms. This is the After Hours Show.
Dream. Gotta work my way up, be whoever I like. If I only knew my future was so bright. Travel around the world and see all the sights. If you wanna feel alive, gotta put up a fight. I wanna throw down the books and pick up pen and paper. I'm always getting funny looks. People say I'll never make it. I lie and stare at the roof. I know I've got something to prove. I wonder what it'd be like to live my dream in real life. Nobody knows, nobody cares about me. Walk down the street like I'm not there. It's the way it's always been. I wanna throw down the books and pick up pen and paper. I'm always getting funny looks. People say I'll never make it. I lie and stare at the roof. I know I've got something to prove. I wonder what it'd be like to live my dream in real life.
Where do you go when you don't want to do your work? The gym? The store? The mall? I just robbed a bank. Wrong. You tune in to the After Hours Show.
What's up? This is Kesha.
Robin Thicke. Justin Timberlake. Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
This is Eminem.
That's right. Check the show out at theafterhourshow.com.
Hey guys, are you wondering how to get back to a normal life and keep your indoor surroundings safe during this pandemic? Then we have the latest innovation for you.
The Velara Air and Surface Pro, a powerful surface and air purification unit that helps your family and friends experience safer surfaces and breathe healthy air every day.
It also helps destroy 99.9% of surface and airborne contaminants faster. The Velara Air and Surface Pro improves the quality of indoor air and surfaces in spaces between 500 and 3,000 square feet.
This unit is extremely effective at safely destroying viruses, bacteria, mold, toxin, dust, and other contaminants. Tested and proven, this machine technology can kill the SARS-CoV-2 virus, known as COVID-19, both in the air and on surfaces.
The Velara Air and Surface Pro is the first machine of its kind to have FDA clearance Class 2, and the technology to back it up by NASA, who also uses it within their space station. Be sure to make your home and business a safe zone and get back to normal. To learn more or to order your machine today, visit thepurifiermachine.com. One more time, that's thepurifiermachine.com.
Welcome back to the Hour Show.
The hell? Oh, here we go again! That is not okay! Shut up, Morty!
Oh jeez, I knew I shouldn't have used Rick's portal gun. Oh, where'd this stupid thing take me anyways? I guess since I'm here, I'll just look around. Oh jeez, who the fuck is that now?
Who the fuck is that? I'm the professor, and I am the greatest scientist in the universe. Now, hush boy, I'm listening to a show.
Oh, okay, Professor Douchebag. What show are you listening to anyways?
Oh, my dear boy, this is a magnificent show. It's called The After Hours Show. You should check it out sometime.
Well, that sounds pretty neat, but this place is kind of a mess, isn't it?
No, Consuela. I said no cleaning during work hours. Come on.
No, need no lemon bridge.
No, Consuela. I said no. You're making me older than I need. Man, now my phone's ringing. Hello. What do you want? This is the professor.
Can you shut your goddamn mouth so we can get back to the show?
Oh, yes. That's a very valid point.
Welcome back to the After Hours Show, big boy.
Oh, geez, Michael Mandel hit me up for a new voice actor.
Oh, that's super funny, because he's dead, and these assholes don't even know it.
Although I'm not entirely sure what just happened, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Phone lines are open, so call in now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, Hamstercram, ex-Hamstercram, Baby Riddle, Baby Riddle Storybook, Library Chats, and Zoom.com. Mundane, what's going on?
Oh, so now I'm from Zoom?
Yeah, I guess you're from Zoom now.
When did I get upgraded?
Well, Zoom called, by the way, and you're being bumped up to Zoom rep.
Oh, Zoom rep, not Zoom. I can't just be Zoom.
Yeah. Well, I guess you could be if you wanted to. Like,
could you imagine Zoom having an operator like old telephones? Yeah, I'm trying to get into such and such Zoom conference. Can you help me out?
That would, like, you're talking about, like, if you had like a work meeting and you needed to join a call, like you actually had to go through an operator.
You just hear the guy in the back with the switchboard. Just a moment, sir.
Yeah, I would do that job. Honestly, I would do that job.
I'd do that job and then connect people to random ass meetings.
Okay. Like, what was that video we played a few weeks ago where the guy jumped in and it was a school conference call and they were trying to figure out the mascot and he wanted it to be Titty Pussy?
Yeah, exactly. I would do that for everyone.
Just jump them into the wrong calls and kind of all of that.
Every single time.
All right. What we're going to be doing right now is we are going to be talking about removing ghosts, is how I did it, because I didn't know how to spell exorcism. So, and I did see a comment come in during the commercial break. Camilo goes, anytime you guys got to do some reading, please let Mundane do the reading. And then I go, okay, maybe I should finally get some glasses. Camilo goes, or some reading glasses. And honestly, so the comment I put in there, I was like, well, I've been holding off on getting glasses.
Well, he didn't say glasses. He said some reading classes.
Oh, well, see, this is why I need glasses. You know, I don't know. Maybe I just proved his point there.
I mean, you already fucked it up.
It's
been 30 seconds, man.
Bro, I genuinely thought that said glasses.
This next segment has videos, right?
I don't know. I'm starting.
Because if it has videos, we're good.
It does have videos. Yeah, this is all videos. But I'm not lying to you, man. So I thought that said glasses. I looked at it on my tablet. I looked at it on my phone and here on the computer. And I thought that said glasses.
No, that says classes.
Oh my God. This is scaring me. maybe I actually do need glasses.
You need to go back to high school.
No, it's not a matter of real. Well, I'm sure it's part of that. But I mean, I guess the two don't mix well, man. If you can't read and you can't see.
Yeah, that doesn't go very well.
It's not a good combo. All right.
Can't even have sign language because you can't see.
I guess. Oh man, I don't know. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, you're just screwed. Sorry, man.
I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. All right, we're gonna get into it. Hey, Mundane, I've got something for you. This is kind of cool. We're gonna talk about exorcisms. I've got some video footage to talk about and show you, and we're gonna deep dive on it, break it down. And what better theme song than AC/DC?
Oh jeez.
Oh, yeah, AC/DC mixed with Ghostbusters. Oh, by the way, Mundane, this actually goes pretty well.
Just waiting for the AC/DC copyright strike.
No, it won't because it won't register. By the way, for all of our radio listeners, if you, or anyone, this is called Thunderbusters. Thank you, Eli, for the like. I see that. All right, so we're going to talk about it. We are going to be going into exorcisms, and we're going to talk about whether, you know, I'm really curious to see Mundane's take on this, whether it's real, fake, otherwise. Mundane, where do you stand? Where do you stand on exorcisms?
It's a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got to say. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
No, it's funny that I said the thing about the copyright strike. You're like, no, they won't notice it, and now Facebook's buffering.
No, it's still going on my end.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
It's still going on all those. And then, so the other thing, we're going to head over to afterhourcomedy.com. If we head over to afterhourcomedy.com and scroll down, you're going to have videos. We're going to kick off this exorcism portion with a video. Mundane, this video comes in from Home Depot. I can't remember exactly where, but there was an exorcism going on in Home Depot that actually got some people kicked out of Home Depot. Here's the video.
Here's a headline you don't often see. An alleged exorcism at a local home improvement store. Now, the exorcism in this case was...
What's the point of saying local home improvement store and then showing Home Depot?
Because they're not allowed to say the name.
Stupid.
Allegedly
Maybe
for
Home
trees,
Depot didn't condone.
It's a giant picture of Home Depot.
And it took
that's
place
public
at
access.
I guess. Oh, well, yeah, because they could just say they're filming what? The parking lot?
Yeah, if they're filming in the parking lot and Home Depot's in the background, it is what it is.
I guess.
Was allegedly for trees, and it took place in Dixon City at the Commerce Boulevard Home Depot.
Now, I'm going to go back because he's going to say what this exorcism was for. It's not what you're traditionally thinking here.
Exorcism at a local home improvement.
Huh?
He was exercising trees? Is that what it said?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Improvement store. Now, the exorcism in this case was allegedly for trees, and it took place in Dixon City at the Commerce Boulevard Home Depot.
Now, I don't even know what that means. Like, how do you have an exorcism on a tree?
Well, the tree was haunted.
What are you pulling demons out of the tree? I don't get it. But Home Depot, man. I guess this is like, what is Home Depot like? When people aren't at Walmart being all weird, they go over to Home Depot.
Maybe, you know, the little things that come out of the plants in Harry Potter? Maybe he was trying to get one of those to pop out.
Are those the things that kind of yell and then like they make you pass out? Okay. Yeah, maybe that's a good, it could be one of those.
Dixon City police responded to a call of what they called bad behavior that was occurring in the lumber aisle. The police escorted the people out of the store without incident. No charges have been filed at this time.
The end.
I would hope not. How do you charge someone for trying to exercise your lumber?
I don't know.
What do you charge them with?
But I want to know what they looked like. Show me a picture. Like, were they in robes and stuff like that? Like, okay, so, well, I guess here's the other thing, right? So to do a proper exorcism, it's got to be a Catholic priest. So was it? It probably wasn't a Catholic priest that was in there, right? I can't imagine.
I would hope not.
We're going to just go and get some ghost out of this piece of wood, this lumber. We're just doing a little blessing. All right, Mundane, where do you stand on exorcisms? Do you think that, you know, it's possible for someone to be possessed and maybe need to get an exorcism?
No.
You do not?
No.
Why?
Because what the fuck is going to possess you?
A ghost, a demon, a spirit.
Where's the proof that there's ghosts, demons, or spirits?
Have you not seen my episode of Declassified?
I mean, yes, I have, but that does not 100% like, yes, this is 100% proof.
Funny thing that you say, where's the proof, is, and now this was just, it kind of worked itself in, but if anyone goes and checks out our Patreon, I do a show, an actual like show that like you're watching right now, except for it's called Declassified. It's not the series of me traveling around. It's me pulling evidence and we talk about it all on the Patreon, and I show you video evidence of ghosts. We've talked about everything, mermaids. We've talked about hauntings underwater, and everything we talk about has footage to go along with it. But you don't believe in it? You don't believe any of that?
Catch a ghost.
Okay.
And bring it here for me to talk to. And then I might believe.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. All right. Well, here's the next step of what we're going to be talking about. Dr. Phil had a couple on, and the way the story goes, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this. Dr. Phil basically talked to them. We find out that it was actually the girlfriend that was possessed first. And then now here's how it works. If someone is possessed, you're not supposed to have skin on skin contact with them. Like, you're not supposed to touch them or anything like that, because then the spirit or whatever it is, the demon, could jump from one body to another. That's the theory behind it.
What is Dr. Phil's doctorate in? Like, what is he a doctorate in? Psychology?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that. That's not a question. I don't know.
Fucking TV broadcasting? Like,
he might have actually changed his first name to Doctor and his last name to Phil, and now it's just a name.
He has a doctorate in like business management or some shit.
Well, this story is not really Dr. Phil talking so much as it was featured on Dr. Phil's show. But that's the background. The girlfriend was possessed, and then in some way the boyfriend touched her, and now the boyfriend's possessed. And this is actual, like, so supposedly footage of the exorcism, the demon kind of being released from the body. I'm just going to play it. I'm done talking about it.
In the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. What happened to get this curse of sexuality going? Whatever you've tried to wrap around me.
I did forget something. Okay, I know how they stated that the entity, the demon, whatever, transferred from the girl to the guy, and the way that contact happened was it was through sex. That's what it was. And then now he's possessed and she's not. So that's what they're.
It sounds to me like he got like the clap and is just upset about
it. Maybe.
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
And then now there's a priest in his house.
Yeah, so.
What happened to get this curse of sexuality going? Whatever you've tried to wrap around me or anybody in this room, then cut it off. But you don't kill the snake by cutting off its tail. You cut off its head.
Oh my God, he just smacked him with a Bible. Literally just smacked him with a Bible. Now, the talking you're hearing, so for our radio listeners, this is the Catholic priest, and he's in here performing an exorcism, and the person that you're not really hearing, he's kind of murmuring, whispering, that is the person who's possessed, but the guy talking in kind of the background, that is the priest. Just context for radio listeners.
Around me or anybody in this room.
That's the priest right there.
But you don't kill the snake by cutting off its tail. You cut off its head.
Oh, and he just smacked him. Smacked him with the Bible, Mundane.
I feel like a priest does this on the side for extra money and also for the satisfaction of getting to smack the shit out of people.
With the Bible? Isn't that?
Yeah, because I mean, like, when else does he get to smack the shit out of someone? That looks bad.
He just takes all of the anger out from all of the Sunday services he has to do on whoever thinks they're possessed.
That one person at Sunday service asked a really stupid question. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go smack these motherfuckers with a Bible.
There we go. Yeah, it is a little bit of an oxymoron to hit someone with the Bible, right?
Slither around as much as you want to. But you're not going anywhere.
All right, now
Why did it get very pseudo-sexual there at the end?
Well, because I think he was saying something like in reference to a snake, which, if you know anything about, that I mean, that goes back to the Bible is what that is. But now the guy in the video is doing some weird kind of motions. He's starting to like, I don't want to say it looks like he's in pain, but it's almost like he's just, I don't even know if agony is the right word, but
he's releasing his demons. Don't judge him.
Literally, yeah. Those are all the noises you're hearing, and Mundane nailed it on the head. He's releasing demons.
Snakes here.
Yeah. My children.
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
No. Say all the gods of lust and perversion. Say it.
All the gods of lust and perversion.
Say the bondage of this man's destiny. Say it.
No.
Yes, I command you by Christ. Say the bondage of this man's destiny.
Say it. The bondage of this man's destiny.
Now, okay, so
yep, creepy.
It is really creepy, but there's a lot going on here. What are you thinking about this video, Mundane?
I think the guy that says he's possessed should be institutionalized.
Well, I mean, he's possessed. He's not. This isn't him. This is the evil spirit talking.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, you just think he's crazy?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Okay.
Say it.
Lifting all the curses.
Of all the generations.
Of all the generations.
Bound as one.
Bound as one.
Now, for radio listeners, he's actually kind of crying right now, too. There's a little bit of that going on. I would say, I mean, it's a little intense.
Of all the generations.
Bound as one.
Bound as one.
7 times greater than you try to put it on me.
You smacked him with the Bible again. Oh, my God. There's a lot of Bible.
I told you. It's just the priest's fun side job.
Just hitting people with Bibles?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is how you exercise. Perform an exorcism, whatever the word would be.
And Lucifer.
And Lucifer.
With all of our kind.
No.
Yes, with all of our kind.
Say it. No.
I guess the best reference I can kind of give right here is the priest is putting a cross on the dude's head, and it's almost like it's burning him is kind of the noises I'm hearing. If I had to compare it to something.
If the priest is a man of God, does that make him obsolete from being possessed?
No, that's a good question. I'm gonna
say, and if it doesn't, why doesn't he just touch the guy, get possessed, and then let God take it from there?
Well, I don't know the rules. There's certain ways to do things, but yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if they can be possessed. I would imagine they can. Really, potentially anyone can.
But you'd think if he could be, couldn't he just get possessed, and then because he is a man of God, it wouldn't affect him in the same fashion that the other guy?
Maybe, but I think the one missing component is that would be assuming that the evil spirit or the demon decides to jump from one person to another, because it might not, knowing that he is a priest. I think that would be the other element. But I don't. But
I mean, if you look at it from a religious aspect, wouldn't the demon want to take over someone who is in the church so that he can start turning people of the church against, their religion?
Yeah, but it might not work. Like, like if you actually go back to like the Bible, like there might be some kind of thing where he can't. But I don't. I mean, that's so much of unanswered and no way of really knowing. So.
Now you see my skepticism of the whole situation.
I personally believe in this. I have never been possessed, but I do know people that have had family members that have gone through this kind of thing. So but again, that's me. I think people are very much like, I think really everyone, as they get older, turns into a skeptic until they experience something, and then that's what they need to that's the tipping point. If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm skeptical about everything, but
I also think that's good. I think you have to be a little bit.
There's some things that just seem like it pushes it a little too far.
Yeah.
It's a little done up.
Yes.
Especially the fact that they recorded it and put it on TV.
Well, there is a lot of recordings out there, but so yeah, I think you do have to be careful, and that's where the skepticism's important. Like being on a main TV show like Dr. Phil like this, I do think you do need to be careful with that because TV is TV; it's there for entertainment, right? But then when you go and look at some of the other more well documented real cases, in my opinion, it's not as done up like Hollywood style. So I think you're right in the sense of you got to be careful if you're watching it on like a main TV station. It's probably not as real as if you go and watch something that was like recorded on like an old recorder type thing.
Yeah, I think this guy just has mental issues.
Okay. So
it's a problem.
Is this, yeah, I was just going to say, so is this a hobby or a problem?
It's a problem.
Okay. Camila goes, this is not Demon Huber, bro. I don't. All right, here we go.
Now it sounds like he's trying to shoot.
So what? And it's a little intense, but what Mundane says sounds like he's taking a shit. But it also, in my mind, like I said, if I had to compare it to something, that cross is being held to his head. It kind of sounds like it's burning. Is what that really sounds like.
And then the priest puts a rag with chloroform on it over his mouth.
Does this smell like chloroform?
And it all goes downhill from here.
Oh my god. Oh jeez.
Did Dr. Phil find this video on Pornhub?
Oh my god. Oh, where's I need that drop, that or whatever that the drum thing is.
Oh Christ. All of you.
Okay, so now apparently this is the end of whatever's going on here. That spirit or that evil demon thing is going to kind of be released. We don't see anything, but that's kind of what's happening right here.
I want to know how much money the guy in the video, the priest, and Dr. Phil made off of this.
Well, Dr. Phil, and I think there is something to that point too, because remember that Catch Me Outside girl came from Dr. Phil. Like he just takes people and makes money off them, right?
Yeah. So yeah, who made all the money in this situation, and how much money did they end up making?
Yeah, fair question. Fair question. I think I do think exorcisms do happen. I think there are some real cases, but I do think, like I said, if it's on main TV, you got to be careful. That's it.
Victoria had an exorcism performed by Reverend Dr. Bob.
Now this is the girlfriend. So we just saw the boyfriend. Here's the girlfriend.
Bob Larson that same day, but says
Joseph.
He got exorcised by Reverend Dr. Bob Larson. How many fucking titles do you need before your name?
Dr. Reverend, Professor. I do see Joseph Lasorta in the chat, and I do see a 5-year anniversary badge on that. So welcome back to the show, Joseph. He goes, "That's my kind of kink, bro."
Oh, you mean anal?
All right. Now, Dr. Phil is going to go over and we're going to see the girlfriend. I think the girlfriend's a little less dramatic, but we'll kind of continue.
she didn't feel anything. So you had a very different experience than you did.
Correct.
Why did you decide that the pain and anguish that you were experiencing was demonic possession as opposed to anxiety, depression, conflict?
Okay, Mundane, are these all the questions that you would ask?
No.
Oh. Well, then what's your problem?
Maybe she just forgot to go get vaccinated against demonic possessions.
Oh, Jesus.
Turmoil.
That was really hard for me to...
Now, that's the kicker at the end. This is what happened. This is actually a vaccine video. No, I'm kidding. This is really about ghosts.
To watch that, because everything that I went through was real. I mean, I was pretty happy with Victoria. And when I started trying to seek Jesus, that I started having these nightmares.
You feel that just about anything that is disruptive to your life.
Now, but I do think he is asking some of the questions you would ask. So is this person possessed, or, you know, is it stress? And was that like a panic attack, or what was that?
At the same time, if he was possessed and his body was taken over, wouldn't he have not felt or known of any of the crap that was just going on with the possession and everything?
Not necessarily. I guess it depends. I mean, there's a lot of different possibilities that could kind of be going on.
Has a demonic underpinning, right? Like she's sloppy. You think she's doesn't clean up enough? Pick
What?
Up.
What? Hold on.
Now it's going back to she's just not being what he wants.
Oh my God.
Is this his way of trying to leave the relationship?
Jeez.
Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
Damn, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, everything about this seems really sketchy.
Okay, Dr. Phil dropping bombs on us.
After herself. And you say that's the demon of what?
Oh, I said a demon of sloth.
So this is the demon of sloth that's
at her father's house.
This is strictly my father's house.
So does your dad think he's possessed?
No.
Oh my God. So everyone in their family is possessed now?
So the demon of sloth is actually Belphegor. It's a bishop and witch hunter Peter Binsfield believed that Belphegor tempts by means of laziness. Just in case you know. And the sloth is one of the deadly sins known in Christian tradition.
Okay.
Just give you a little light on why he said that.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. So one person being possessed may be one thing, but then to have like another person, is it the same? Did it jump? I need to know this because now it's getting a little bit out there for even me. So I don't know. Mundane, you on board with this? Do you think it's real?
No.
Okay. Well, now let's dive into the history. I want to show everyone a little bit of how this actually works. All right, so here it is. This is how, and if you want to be a Catholic priest or whatever it is, and you want to go down this path and you want to learn, then here's how you would do that. And we're going to dive into this.
There is a war that's being waged between good and evil. Faith in God will lead us in one direction.
Okay, Mundane. So there's your right there. Now, everyone watching, that is the priest. We're going to kind of follow, and he's going to let us know. All these sounds you're hearing, those are clips, and it's footage of exorcisms that have kind of taken place.
I have seen many manifestations of evil, and exorcism is the only cure for one who is truly demonically possessed.
The Catholic Church knows that most of these claims are baloney.
Does that make you feel a little bit better, Mundane? Like, even they're not like, oh, they're all real.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought that in the first place, so.
Right, okay.
They cling to this because they're afraid to give up that last vestige of the supernatural. If there's no demons, then maybe there's no devil. And if there's no devil, maybe there's no God.
I do think that's a valid point. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so now we're kind of diving into this a little bit more. Okay, Mundane. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you here. All right, ready?
I'm Father Vincent Lampert. I've been a Catholic priest for the past 25 years.
Okay.
I was appointed by my Archbishop to be the exorcist for Indianapolis. It was not a position that I sought, but in 2005, the Archbishop selected me for the role.
Okay, so Mundane, he didn't necessarily want to do that, but he was told to do that. Does that lend a little bit of credibility? Like, it's not something where he's like, that's what I want to do with my life.
No, I mean, that's pretty much just how religions work. If you're part of that religion and they come to you and they're like, this is what you're doing, you pretty much have to do that or you're excommunicated from the church, so.
Okay, all right.
He told me that he wanted a priest who believed in the reality of evil, but not one who would be so gullible to believe that everybody who came to him was actually up against the forces of evil. When I was appointed.
So that's, I mean, they're trying to lend credibility to this. They don't just believe everyone that comes in. Like, you don't.
Yeah, but in that, they're sort of giving him the position to play God and decide whether that person's, worth it or not.
Yes, I do agree with that statement. But that's the one thing I don't like about the Catholic Church is, I've gone to a couple Catholic, churches or whatever to just because people I was, hanging out with, they did that. I went just to be polite. I don't like that. Like, they don't even give you Bibles in the pews. Like, it's all whatever that pastor or that priest is telling you, and you just have to believe it. I think that's very much that is the Catholic portion of this.
I became one of only 12 officially appointed exorcists in the United States. That number has now grown to around 50. Some people will dabble in the things of the occult, believing that perhaps they're just fun and entertaining, but what they may not fully realize is that they're dabbling with evil, and they could be opening up an entry point for evil into their lives.
I agree with that. Now, the reference he's talking about is Ouija boards. And oddly enough, there was someone I know that came up to me this last week and showed me a picture that they recorded on their security camera out their front door of a ghost. And they said every morning they wake up, all the cabinet doors are open, which is very standard if you have a genuine haunting in your house. And they said all of that started because it was his wife that played with a Ouija board. And that's where all of the activity started. And I'm like, that 100% sounds real. Because what you just heard is a reference to that. When you play with a Ouija board, you're opening up technically it's not like a portal per se, but what you are is you're communicating, and there's no guarantee of what you're going to attract. Basically, if you were in a dark room and you turned on a flashlight, that's what you're doing. And whatever gets attracted to that is kind of, it's game on. So here we go.
Take this, all of you, and eat of it, for this is my body, which will be given up for you.
And now he's kind of going, we're just watching him do some church things. This is, I guess, what he has to go through in order to become the kind of person who can do exorcisms.
Parish in Brownsburg, Indiana. The parish has approximately 2,500 families, or just around 9,000 parishioners. There are many people who laugh at the notion of demonic possession or even the reality itself, but the Catholic Church does teach that evil is a reality and it is personified in the person of the devil.
Okay. Mundane, are you buying into this?
So over the years,
No.
exorcism has undergone many different transformations. Exorcism goes back even before the time of Christ, but exorcisms became truly efficacious or real with the coming of Christ. The oldest formalized version of the rite of exorcism would
Now
date
again,
back
this
to
is all kind of going back towards like religion and things like that. But I kind of want to get to where we actually see him kind of doing a little bit of his thing. This video is on afterhourcomedy.com, so if anyone wants to check it out, they can.
This is where I perform my most intense case of exorcism. It took place 5 years ago here in this convent. The items I use for exorcism. And in addition, in my bag, I also have the holy water that I would use. We came into the space, the spouse who was very strong and confident in his belief. The woman who was afflicted sat down here. You could smell in the air the sense of perspiration, just the anxiety of what was about to take place.
I'm telling you, Mundane, it's getting real. It's getting real. You're about to see it. I don't think they actually show the real clip. I might be wrong. Maybe they do. I don't remember.
I don't know. Seems kind of sketchy.
Which is fair. I do think all of this, right? If you're not religious whatsoever, then I think all of this is out of the question. I'm trying to fix my camera. I can't. All right.
I still want to know how much money did he get paid for doing this exorcism?
That I don't. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I doubt they do it for free.
They might. I mean, it's a church. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Churches that in any mainstream religion, they just push you to donate and make money while not being taxed by state.
Yeah.
No sooner did the drops of water hit the head of the lady than the manifestations began immediately. She exhibited vocal outbursts, speaking in languages that she didn't otherwise know, exhibiting strength beyond the normal capacity of a person, and also an aversion to things of a sacred nature. And all this was going on as I was praying. Sancte Michael Arcangele, defende nos in prelio.
How crazy would it be if, like, one of us just started, like, we were actually possessed and we didn't know it? Just from hearing him read that, like, we just start having, like, demons come out.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems sketchy. Seems very unlikely.
Contra nequitiam et in sit Kyrie eleison, Christe eleison. And so I commanded the demon Leviathan to depart immediately. And then the demon that had been speaking in this very strong, authoritative voice began to speak like a little baby, and then looked at me and said, "Hail Mary, full of grace." And there was a shriek, and all the manifestations of evil ended because the presence of evil was now completely gone.
I don't know. That's pretty intense. Now, again, I feel like potentially that's going to divide opinions, but it is something interesting out there. And remember, we kind of took that journey. It started at Home Depot. Then we watched Dr. Phil, and we ended up here. Mundane. So did I win you over as far as exorcisms, thinking that it was kind of real, maybe not real?
No, still seems kind of sketchy. And realistically, if you think about it, with the way that everything goes down and with what he just said, if anything, I feel like that person was A, born into religion, and B, has then since followed it. And I feel like they just did something that mentally didn't sit well with their religion. And then everything started happening mostly just from a mental capacity. It was, you thought you did something wrong, and then now you felt like the problem, had grown. Not so much that you were actually possessed.
Okay. Now, for all of our listeners too, keep in mind, Mundane is he's the scientific side of it. But one thing I do have to say about Mundane too, is he will at least entertain it in the sense of he will watch it. And I don't feel like when I started showing you that your mind was already on no. It probably was, but you at least there was a slight, like I'm talking like 0.1% maybe, where you're like, okay, maybe it'll change my mind. Probably not. But I do think the one thing that needs to be said about you is you do at least give it that little tiny sliver of possibility.
Yeah, but like I said, with this, it's almost like if you put yourself in like how therapists say you have to put yourself in a mental state of being happy to be happy. If you put yourself in a mental state of thinking you did something so wrong and so against your religion, that then you start having these issues. It's brought on by just you mentally not understanding what's going on and not being able to handle it with the mental capacity that you have.
I would agree with that. Is probably a little bit of like a mindset kind of thing going on to it as well. So yeah, no, I definitely think there's possibility for that. But overall, what'd you think, Mundane?
I mean, it's interesting to listen to and watch. It's not going to skew me in any direction towards something that
right
like that, because it's not something that I see as feasible when it comes to like human mentality.
Well, and I think too, unless you were born religious, that's like, it's not even, I don't think I would ever tip the scales on anyone at that point. So, because
I don't know.
It is very much a religious thing too. So that being said, that was it. So we kind of dove into a little bit. Now that kind of thing we talk about in depth on the Patreon. So I show footage of kind of ghosts. We've covered glitches in time, all kinds of things like that on the Patreon. And everything we talk about, there's actual footage. But that being said, let's play this one time, take us out of here. Oh yeah, Thunderbusters, man. Goes well. But again, that was kind of just some stuff on exorcisms. All right, so what we're going to do next, I've been looking forward to this next part all night because we have some good videos, Mundane. Some good ones. We're going to be talking about viral videos up next. But more AC/DC. All right, Mundane, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we have viral videos. Everyone, spread the word. This is going to be good. We've got a lot of good viral videos. It's going to be a lot of fun. We will be right back. This is the After Hours Show.
Pray to God I see headlights.
caught a trucker, had a fill, he had a nice long toke. But he's a headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on, baby, for my son. He and my baby come out and men know that he's the only one. But if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, rock me, mama, like a wind in a rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Come on. Me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
Welcome back to the After Hours Show, where even the smart guy on the show is a complete dumbass.
Buzz in by saying your name, and I would buzz in by saying my name as well. So I would buzz in like, so if I know an answer, instead of hitting a buzzer on like a game show, what I would do is I would actually just say Mark.
And for Mundane to buzz in, he would just say Mundane. And for Mark to buzz in, he would just say Mark. What a great explanation we have here.
My pussy is like a Martin.
Okay. Well, I'm explaining it for the new... God. I mean, you're right. It's a pretty simple concept. I literally said it by saying buzz in by saying your name. All right, whatever. Here we go.
Mark. Fuck, I said the wrong name.
Shit, what? Mark.
Oh, that was backwards. That was all kinds of fucked up.
What the hell just happened there?
Well, I buzzed you in, so let's hear your answer.
Sure, Mundane. Likely story. Anyways, welcome back to the show. Phone lines are open. 407-536-9994.
You literally
I just buzzed you in.
You yelled my name. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, everything streaming related, Hamster Cram, ex-Hamster Cram, the stories of the hamsters that have been crammed, alligatorobortion.com, and fakeprosthetics.org. And then he's also at Ostrich Toenail Clippings in a Jar at Amazon/Mundane Marauder. So got a lot of stuff to go and check out. Mundane, how's business going in the prosthetics world?
Got to make money somehow.
I had a really good motto the other week that I just accidentally stumbled on. I was like, Mundane at falseprosthetics.org. If you need any limbs, he's got your back and your leg and your arm. So I was pretty happy with that by myself.
No, we're out of arms. Those are out of stock. Sorry.
Okay, well, that makes sense. What's more popular, the right arm or the left arm?
Both. Everybody needs an extra hand every once in a while.
Okay, there you go. Good. Let's see. What we're going to get into right now is we are going to talk about viral videos. I've been excited. Like, I wanted to just do viral videos first tonight because they're going to be good. They're like probably the best I've had in months. So
I don't know, man. What are they about?
Well, it's all about exorcisms and Lord of the Rings.
Oh, well, this is going to be fucked.
I'm just kidding. It's not.
It's a problem.
We're heading over to afterhourcomedy.com and we're going to scroll down and we're going to kick it off with this one. Now, I'm going to kick it off with one that we have definitely played this girl on the show before. I think last time she was on the show, probably about a year ago, and we listened to her just sing the Halo theme. And Mundane kind of brought it to light that this is her thing. And she does it in a stairwell, Mundane, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for anything that needs like that echoey reverb sound.
Okay. Well, here's one. I'm not like, this is not a song that I really would listen to, I guess, per se, if I had to have a choice. But she is singing the Titanic song, My Heart Will Go On. And the question that got posed to her was, what is the hardest song to sing? Like, what is the highest note that you could potentially have to sing? And I see Chad in the chat. Welcome to the show, Chad.
What a Chad.
And so the question that was asked was, what's the hardest note to sing? And so she responded with this video. This is good. And honestly, amazing voice, which is why I enjoy listening to this when it does show up on the show. Oh, by the way, Mundane, after, we're both going to give this a try. Just a
no, thank you.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely sounds good, especially for just no like microphone studio equipment type stuff.
Right. Now, I know she's doing a great job singing, but I really want to see a dodgeball just slam right off her face.
That one that I do.
Okay, so again, anyone tuning in, the question was, what is the hardest song to sing as far as like, what's the highest note that you've ever had to hit? And she responded with this, My Heart Will Go On, the Titanic song, and play it one more time. Again, great voice. Chad, actually, I'm looking at the chat. Chad has a very good comment. He goes, relaxing. And then he goes, he's relaxing to traditional Viking music on Pandora. This kind of, I don't know why, man. This right here makes me think of mermaids. Like, you know how sirens, they supposedly sing and stuff?
So they're trying to say she's a siren.
I think so. That part's a little weird to me, but still good.
Okay, let's hear you give it a try now.
All right. That's pretty much it. That's what I got. That's all I got. You really don't want to hear me. I don't even know.
You should just spend the next 45 minutes like warming up your voice.
You don't want to hear me sing. Okay, so if anyone has a dog or a cat, go and aggressively stomp on their tail. That's what it would sound like if I tried to do this. Just letting
Why
you know.
would you condone someone to do such a terrible thing?
Well, I blew up a whale a year ago, and PETA come at me. Okay.
Are you saying that as like a challenge to PETA, or are you saying they did come at you?
I'm saying PETA. I'm right here.
Hey, PETA.
All right. But that one's good. Now, on the same note, as far as music, we basically went, and do you know that song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's make it a kid's song. Here we go.
Nice.
All right, here we go. I'm going to do one thing here. I am going to hide the video just for copyright reasons, but I'm not worried about the song. Now, everyone knows this song. Mundane, you know this song. Here's the kids' version.
Yeah, no, I think I'll stick to the original. I'm good.
This is good. I like this. Let the bodies hit the floor. 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 Mundane is so pissed right now. I can only imagine the anger shooting through his veins right now.
Ruining the song so much.
Push me.
So good. Oh man, Mundane, what do you think of that?
I think it's terrible.
Slaps, right?
It's fucking terrible.
I'm sharing the video for this part because there's literally kids dancing to it.
think it's time to mute myself.
Here we go. All right. Anyway, so that's kind of one there that I had. Mundane, you didn't like that?
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
Not at all. Terrible.
Okay. Well, here's a video. I'm just waiting for this to happen one time in the news. So Mundane, you know how like reporters will run up to you and like if you're close to something that happens on the news, they'll say, "Did you see anything?" Okay.
Yeah, which is fucking stupid because they pick the worst absolute people to talk to.
They do. They do. But like if they came up to me, like if you said, "Yeah, I saw this." Here's a good example. Now, this is not a real news video, but like this is the no snitching rule. If a reporter comes up to you, this is what people should be saying, right? Snitches get stitches. All right, here we go.
We've got some witnesses here that could maybe give us some answers, so we're going to see right now. Hello, sir. Did you witness anything strange in the area?
What, witness?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so the reporter's going up to a guy. "Did you witness anything strange in the area?" And
he's like, "Don't bring me into this."
Exactly. This is the concept. Snitches get stitches. Don't snitch. So you're gonna hear a guy talking. He is the one that just walked up to her on the street.
Anything strange in the area?
What, witness?
Yes.
Is this camera on?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I don't see much of nothing. Matter of fact, I can't even see you, sir.
But this is it. I would love to see someone in the news actually do that. And if you noted, did you catch it at the end? At the beginning, he realizes it's a female, and then at the end, he's like, "I can't even see you, sir." Oh man,
strange in the area.
I would love. This is exactly what I will do on the news. If a reporter ever approaches me, this is exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I can see you doing this.
I would totally do this.
Yes.
Is this camera on?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, no, I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing. Matter of fact, I'm blind in my left eye and 43% blind in my right eye. I don't see much of nothing.
And right now, he totally changed his look. Like he's actually like, you know how you can roll your eyes back so you just see like the white of your eyes? That's what he's doing right now.
Matter of fact, I can't even see you, sir.
There we go. Matter of fact, I can't even see you. I like that. That was a good one. I like that.
Oh, that's great. That sounds like something that definitely should happen all the time.
Yes. Mundane, you ever ghost ride the whip?
No, I'm not fucking retarded.
Why? What could go wrong?
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty sure the video you're going to pull up, the guy runs himself over.
Have you seen it before?
I'm 90% sure. I don't know what video you're pulling up, but yeah, I'm 90% sure that the guy runs himself over.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to give you a little bit of a warning. This is not censored in any way. You're not going to hear any snaps. You're not going to see any blood. But Mundane is kind of onto something. This is what happens when you're filming a music video trying to be gangsta and you're ghost riding the whip. Here we go.
It shouldn't be censored, that fucking retard.
All right, here we go. Now, I think this is being filmed for like a music video. I think their plan was to dub in some music after, like so post-production. Doesn't happen, so that's why you're hearing wind and stuff. But he's going to be dancing.
I feel like he's making a TikTok.
Yes, I think that was it. But you're going to see him kind of dancing like there should be music, and then you are going to see him kind of mouthing words, and then this happens. Okay, so turns around. Now he's dancing. The truck is right behind him. Oh! Damn! Oh man, that was okay. I'm gonna let Mundane catch up on that one.
Oh no, yeah, it's definitely the video I thought of, and God, he's retarded. Especially because first off, the way his truck is squatted, Carolina squat, fucking retarded in the first place.
Yeah,
I don't know why anybody would ever do that to a truck.
Yeah, I hate when people raise vehicles up. We've talked about this before. Like, I have a hobby on Facebook. I take pictures of people who think their cars are really awesome and make them look cool, but it really makes them look like an idiot. This would classify as that. So I am with you, Mundane, on this, where this guy kind of got what he deserves just for having for that truck.
This guy has a giant fucking offset on his wheels, and he knows it's there. He knows the wheels are underneath the fenders where they generally would be when it's stock. I don't mind the wider truck, like an offset or 14 wide tires. That generally looks good if you have the full lift kit instead of just half of it.
Like him.
But why the fuck would you walk that close to the truck? Like, are you scared of the truck taking off? Because if so, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place.
Yeah. All right, here we go. One more time. This is brutal. Here we go. Starting to ghost ride the whip. Okay, boom, let's go. All right, cool. Now his foot gets caught under the tire. Oh! That's brutal. He deserves it, though.
Yeah, no, he kind of deserved that one.
Oh, man. One more time. I just can't get enough. All right, so radio listeners, we watch a guy, he's hopping out of a truck, and now he's starting to dance right about now. And one foot gets caught under the wheel, and then it slams him to the ground. And then the camera drops. But the guy that was riding in the truck just looks around like, oh, shit, like, did that just happen? Mundane, you got to ghost ride the whip sometime.
No, never. I want to know, because I'm sure he's probably okay, but I want to know if he broke anything.
Oh, dude, he had to have. Like, okay, because here's why. Is because you could see the way he got thrown to the ground. It was purely his leg coming to a point where it threw the rest of his body. Like, that has to snap, right?
Okay, so I don't know if this is the same one, but there's at least one that said that the kid suffered major injuries from what I saw, a collapsed lung, shoulder, and all that stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, because he got slammed and it kept rolling, but then they pulled the camera away. So we don't know if it rolled over his arm too, or his chest or anything like that. But
well, it seems like it just ran over his leg, but let's see.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, one person said I didn't know if that loud sound was his phone hitting the pavement or one of his bones snapping. I was certain that his leg was crushed, but according to TikTok he posted, he actually broke his arm.
And I'll bet if he broke his arm, I'll bet it was from being slammed on the ground so abruptly.
Yeah, it looks like he came out of it with just a broken arm and maybe some scratches and bruises. And it was probably from him trying to catch himself, but there's no way he was catching himself on that one.
Yeah. Now, I'm looking at the chat, and Chad says, bro, the traditional Viking music I listen to, Danheim Wardruna, I'm probably saying that terribly.
Yeah, I think you fucked that up.
I did. And he goes, Brothers of Metal, Heligung Skald. Okay. Cool. I apologize for absolutely butchering the name, but that does lead me to one thing. I don't listen to necessarily Irish metal, but I do listen to yodeling as metal. Here we go. This is good. This is the kind of stuff that Mundane might get mad about. Mundane, at least this guy in the video that we're watching right now has a really cool outfit.
I mean, sure. It's just weird.
Come on, you don't like yodel metal?
Like, it kind of fits in with the music that's being played, but it's just weird.
Now I will practice all week and do this. Oh my God, there's a verse. Okay. This makes me want to hold up a beer and just dance in circles.
Yeah.
Mundane, are you buying this single on iTunes?
No.
Come on, man. Look at his hat. Buy it for the hat.
Sure, cool hat, but
Support the hat.
Not buying your music. I would play this once as like a joke and then be like, well, I wasted money on this.
Now, our listeners don't know, but Mundane actually does have like a joke playlist that he put together. I've heard it a couple times, and it goes way too.
Oh, it's just the most terrible music I can find.
And it goes way too long. But Mundane, I have a feeling this is going to make that playlist.
Sure. Yeah. Probably. I don't want to listen to it again, to be honest.
Put this on at a party where it's like all hip hop, and then this comes on. Okay, so that was all spurred by Chad's little Irish music that he was talking about.
Thanks, Chad.
So, thank you, Chad.
Appreciate it.
We do. Mundane's like, I never want to hear that again. That was like 30 seconds too much of everything I didn't need to hear. But what I was going to go back and play was a video. This is someone who is high or on something or is like super surfer dude kind of.
So Florida. I know exactly who you're talking about. He's a TikToker.
Is he?
Maybe not this guy. There is a guy on TikTok that does like major like high douchebag surfer dude voices and just reacts to videos.
Maybe it's him. I don't know. We'll watch the video. So it's someone clearly making some kind of YouTube series, and then he goes up to just a person on the street, and the person on the street is saying some weird stuff. Like, I can kind of barely make out what he's saying, but I don't really know. Here's the video.
What's up? How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine. I'm pretty fine.
Mundane, what if would you hang out with somebody who talked like this?
I would punch him in the face.
How you feeling, man? I'm pretty lucky. Say what? I'm fine.
I'm fine. That's how I want to say it, Mundane, from now. I'm fine. Mundane I saw the way you just blinked your eyes. That did not make you happy.
Yeah, no, that's just fucking, I don't like it.
Come on, man. There's nothing wrong with the way that this guy talks. I mean, it's fine.
I'm pretty fine. What? Well, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good.
He's got to be like super fucking high.
Maybe.
I'm good. Can you finish these lyrics real quick? Okay.
Okay. I'm fine. Mundane. I'm fine.
I'd punch this guy in the face. Because I know damn good and well he probably does not talk like that all the time.
Yeah, it's okay. All right.
Back home again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. Back again. Dude, like Freddie Baggins. Like, I don't know if I know the song. Here's the lyrics. Back home again. Back home again. In Indiana land.
Indiana land.
I feel like they found this guy on like South Beach.
Well, that's what okay, so there is a little bit of like, I can hear him being super like totally gnarly, brah, like that kind of surfer, but like, he's another level. Like, there's some like really slurred words and he's very slow when he's saying this stuff.
Like I said, 99% sure he's high.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that.
I can't wait to get back on the road again. Back again. Dude, like Freddie Baggins. Like, I don't know if I know the song. Here's the lyrics. Back home again. Back home again. In Indiana land.
Indiana land.
Damn, man.
Oh man. I don't know.
Well, if there's a video that could make me lose brain cells, this is the one.
Yes. I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that because that video, literally, that dude did not say one coherent thing that entire time.
No, not at all.
It's fine.
He had no fucking clue what he was saying the whole time.
Mundane, it's fine. It's good. Gnarly. Okay. Leading to another video. All right, so we're gonna head over here. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Radio listeners, you're gonna have to go to afterhourcomedy.com to watch this, but it is this is something that I saw most frequently when I would be out in Nevada and driving around. They have those sign spinners everywhere. Mundane.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's definitely some cool people that can, like, they do a lot of cool shit with signs.
Yes. And this is one of them. Mundane, check this out. This is badass. Okay. And there's nothing special about this sign. So what I want to kind of preface this with is it's flat on both sides. Okay. Like, so this is a sign, but this guy's really good at what he does. Check this out. It's really cool. I'm going to watch it. Then I'm going to go back. I'll play it again and I'll break it down for the radio listeners. Okay. So it's kind of out there on the street, Mundane. Watch this trick. Okay. So he's going to spin it around, throws it up, catches it on his head. It's spinning.
Oh my God.
Drops it in between his legs, flips it up over his head. And then he catches it to where you can still read it. Play that
Yeah,
one.
no, that's pretty fucking awesome, but still.
Yeah.
I do not understand how people can do that.
Yeah, man. But the cool thing is, like, they're making that look cool. Like, oh, man. Like, he actually looks like he's having fun. Oh, my
God.
I mean, you're standing out in the heat all day. You have to have fun somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and he's probably got headphones in, right? So he's listening to music while he's doing this. So this is cool, man.
This guy
spins it around. It's on his head.
At the same time, you learn how to do that so well. How much money are you really So that's what just not enough money to actually make that feasible.
Because
in any sort.
Technically, you're paid to just hold a sign. So I can guarantee that's probably minimum wage. At best. At best. All right, so another video here. This is a video of two old ladies. I think this video has been around for a while, though. Okay, so two old ladies, and I guess this is kind of a thing because they've been around for a while. There's enough videos, but they just kind of bicker back and forth. They argue, but they argue like...
Videos are great.
Yeah, they argue like they're kind of our age, right? Like, so some of the stuff we would say, they're saying, but they're like 80.
That asshole. How long it takes her to move.
Okay, so that old lady said, "You see this asshole? You see how long it takes her to move?" Meanwhile, she's in a chair. Like,
You see that asshole? How long it takes her to move.
okay. Now, then the reason she says that is because one old lady gets up and she's kind of waddling across the kitchen. I say waddling because radio listeners, she's moving slow.
Hello?
Okay, here we go. Now they're going to start bickering.
Someone coming? Well, sit your ass there. Who came here? Frank wants to sit there because he's connected to that plug over there, you dumbass. Look,
Okay, so one elderly lady is saying, "Don't sit there. Frank wants to sit there," and the plug is, I assume he's charging his phone or something like that.
He wants to sit there because he's connected to that plug over there, you dumbass. Look, you can sit right over there. You didn't have to go clear across the floor. You're so damn dumb, it isn't funny.
She goes, "You're so damn dumb, it ain't even funny."
You're so damn dumb, it isn't funny. Kiss my ass!
And then the other lady just chimes up, "Kiss my ass."
That's fucking great.
My ass!
It's exactly how I want to be when I'm this age.
Damn dumb, it isn't funny. Kiss my ass! Kiss your ass. Yeah, you're a pain in the ass. Oh, I'm kicking your ass. I'm kissing you. You are so... I feel like you are... What? You are so...
And meanwhile, if you actually pay attention in the background, after she sits down, you hear a phone just hitting one button. It's like beep, 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 beep for the rest of the video.
You are so... I feel like you are... What? You are so... I feel like kicking it, not kissing it.
She's trying to dial a number, or is she trying to turn the phone on? I don't even really know.
Fucking great.
Yeah, man. I want to be just like that when I'm older. 100%. I'm going to be the most vulgar old man. I'm going to like trick or treat. I'll put candy, try to get kids to, walk up, and I'll yell at them for being on my property. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be good. Here it is. So I have another video. This one comes from the news, but it's not necessarily a news story. I don't know what they were trying to do. They were playing some kind of game. I guess news stories or news stations do that. 30 seconds to pitch why they should do something or sell something or whatever. That's not the point. First guy's going to go 30 seconds to pitch an idea. He pitches the idea like a pro. I'm going to play the video and I'll break down the second part once we get to it.
All right, guys, let's get right to it then. Eddie Turner, let's start with you. Look straight into that camera. You got 30 seconds. Give us your pitch.
Well, I am extremely passionate about technology.
Now, to be clear, we don't know what they're trying to pitch. This guy just does a good job. Puts together a coherent sentence, 30 seconds, knows what he's doing. That's the point of this first guy.
And learning. And I am very interested in using my years of experience in technology support and teaching, combined with my Northwestern education, to help manage an organization's technology project team, or an organization that has a learning and talent development department. I'd love to help them power up their employee engagement through the use of technologies such as social
This reminds me of the challenge that we play from time to time.
Look at that. Right on the money. And you're very good with time. All right, Richard Pachowski, take it away.
Okay, now it goes over to Richard Pachowski or whatever his name was. Same thing. Talk for 30 seconds. Give us your idea. Give us your pitch. I assume, right? Like they're on CNN. I assume this guy is used to talking in front of a camera, right?
I hope he absolutely bombs because he's used to a teleprompter.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. All right, here it is. Richard Pachowski, take it away.
Hi, you're looking for someone who has more than
just a focus on technology. You're looking for someone who has...
That's okay. Go for it. Tell us. Just speak to me.
Who has what? Come on.
I let that silence just fester so everyone could feel how awkward that really was. And so I was watching this. I thought it was funny that this guy just completely forgot what to say. But Mundane, you have a great point. Do you think this is because he's so used to having the words right in front of him?
Yeah, he's used to just being on a teleprompter. He doesn't actually have to do anything.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, because this gets awkward. Really awkward.
Yeah, because I mean, we've already played videos showing that the news is 100% scripted.
Right. Yeah. I feel like we've exposed that pretty well on this show. So that's a great point. But like, do you get that comfortable with having the words in front of you that you just forget how to talk?
I don't know. Let us know, Mark. You're not very good at talking.
Yeah, but that's a totally different reason.
Actually, you'd probably be worse with a teleprompter.
Yeah, don't give me a teleprompter. Yeah, you want to hear me stutter? Try to have me read something.
Hey.
All right, here we go.
Hi, you're looking for someone who has more than just a focus on technology.
Pretty sure he just shit his pants right there a little bit.
You're looking.
It would have been
for
funnier if he just completely copied what the first guy said.
That would be awesome.
Someone who has...
It's so awkward.
That's okay. Go for it. Tell us. Just speak to me. Like we're sitting at the dinner table. Go ahead, Richard. What do you have? What can you offer?
Uh-oh.
That...
Deer in the headlights look.
Yeah.
That's okay. Regroup for a second. No problem.
And with looking at this, it looks like they were live on air when this happened.
They were. Yeah, it says live CNN.
Go ahead. Take it again.
Oh, God. They're going to make him do it again. Now, at this point, like, instead of just moving on to the next guy, they're like, no, do it again. Do it again.
Nah, come on. You still got 30 seconds. Come on, do it.
This is great ratings.
Okay, you're looking for someone who is more than just technology savvy. Someone who has customer focus and international experience. A person who is...
They just put up his email on the screen, too.
a problem solver, analytical, yet still has common sense. I'm that person. I have great customer focus skills and great soft
great
skills.
customer focus, not great customer service if you can't even put together a coherent sentence for 30 seconds.
He's a little better this time, but it's still brutal.
And honestly, it sounds like they're just trying to sell themselves.
Yeah. I don't know what the job is, but you're right. Yeah, it's a pitch for why they should be picked for whatever.
He's not getting the job.
I hope he does, man. I'm rooting for this guy.
Have the ability...
I would go to every meeting this guy had to present.
to take end-to-end ownership of a project and the determination to do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Fantastic, Richard.
Thank
All right,
you,
Lyle.
and
it's okay. You don't have to thank us. We're going to move right on to Lyle. Nasser, go ahead, Lyle.
He said, okay, we're done with you. Shut the fuck up.
I want to hear how Lyle does now.
I'm Lyle Nasser. I'm a results-oriented professional with demonstrated experience in budgeting, capital planning, and corporate strategy.
I want to hear him say, and I'm not as dumb as the last guy.
I have a BBA in business and an MPA from the CU School of Public Affairs. I'm looking for a position in healthcare, nonprofit,
So he's doing-
or a political campaign.
He's doing a lot better.
If you need someone hardworking and a self-starter,
He's still talking really slow, though, which is throwing me off.
Lyle Nasser, Richard Pachowski, and also Eddie Turner. It ain't easy doing live TV, but you guys did great. Gentlemen, keep me posted. Let me know what happens, all right?
She's like, all right, well, this sucks because one of them is going to be my coworker soon.
He's like, okay, well, I'm just going to jump off air now.
Do you think that was like a live trial? Like, these are the 3 finalists for who could get a job, and that was like part of it?
I feel like that might be part of it. Or they were just trying to sell themselves because they're like, they could just be people that they brought on air that they're like trying to sell themselves into another job. Like the last guy said, he was looking for a job in like a political campaign or something like that.
Yeah, Potentially. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video here. Now, there is some audio content for as far as like radio listeners. I'm going to break it down contextually so everyone knows what's going on here. Frisbee golf is exciting. It's a super exciting sport. Don't know if you know it, but Frisbee golf. All right, so we're looking. Apparently, this is the second throw. So this person playing has already thrown once off of where you would tee off, or whatever they would call it. Now, there is a really long shot here, and they're calling it the holy shit shot, or the holy shot. Basically, super quiet. This person's kind of getting ready to make this Frisbee throw, and it's a really long throw, and you're going to hear the crowd go absolutely crazy because this guy makes it in. An extremely long shot. All right, so he's kind of stretching, and then right now he is actually winding up. He's kind of getting ready. Sorry, he's not winding up yet. Now he's beginning to wind up, and he throws. The Frisbee goes, and he makes it.
And then he goes home alone because he plays Frisbee golf.
No, maybe.
And he shot that and hit his shot, but he can't actually shoot a shot with any woman because he's too awkward.
There's got to be Frisbee golf groupies. There's got to be them out there. There has to be. Woo! Oops, that was not the right woo. I was looking for this woo.
Woo! I love cock.
That's the one I was looking for. But anyways, so when you hear the crowd go like, "Roar," and they all like start going crazy, keep in mind that was Frisbee golf. All right.
Did you notice that 99% of the crowd was males?
You're harping on he's going to be single. Okay. You're
just saying.
You're probably not wrong.
He probably spent like $600 on that Frisbee because the Frisbees for Frisbee golf are extremely expensive.
Really? Are they just plastic or are they like rubber or what are they?
I don't even know. I just know that so where I used to live in Brooksville, across the street from my house was a Frisbee golf like course.
Okay.
And one of the guys threw a Frisbee over the fence and I threw it back and I was kind of like just randomly talking to him. And he was like, yeah, man, glad you were able to find that and get it back to me. He was like, that was like a $580 Frisbee.
Good God. Holy Frisbee golf, man. Well,
yeah, they spend like stupid money on Frisbees.
Damn. All right. Well, here it is. He throws it and the crowd goes crazy. That's a long throw and it goes in and the crowd right here. And now everyone is running onto the field. I mean, he's rock star moment right here.
I mean, I guess it's cool in that sense because all those people were there to see that and he made like an insane shot. But Frisbee golf is just a weird sport.
He's just hating on Frisbee golf, man. Hating on the golf. All right, I got another video here. This video is it's something that I saw. Radio listeners, go to afterhourcomedy.com. It's the video called Police Expose a Massive Amount of Expertly Hidden Drugs in a Big Truck. Mundane, check out this hiding spot. All right. So they have a strap attached to the back of a truck, and it is kind of where think about like when you have like a U-Haul, you know how you can pull out the ramp? It is right in where that ramp would go, Mundane.
Oh, it's behind the bump stops. So like when you back up to something, those bump stops are supposed to stop you from hitting the loading dock. It looks like they put it underneath the floorboards behind those.
Yep, exactly. Where they have that hollow kind of beam that goes down.
Yeah.
Check this out. So they back up and they rip it out.
I love how they had to use a car to pull it out.
Well, but look at all of it. There's just blocks and blocks of drugs popping out. And it keeps going.
Jeez.
Holy cow.
I mean, that's pretty inventive.
Yeah.
I don't think I would think to look there if I was looking for something hidden on a vehicle.
Like as a cop. So, radio listeners, all those little thuds that you're hearing, those thuds, every time you hear that thud, it's a block of, it kind of looks like weed that's popping out. I mean, and they crammed a lot in there.
Well, damn. Now we know we can't use that spot.
Yeah. Holy shit. That's a lot. That's a big pile. There you go, Mundane.
Leave it to one guy to ruin it for all the rest of us.
One guy. There you go. I dropped some knowledge on you a little bit right there.
That's so sketchy, though.
It is.
Imagine if that caught on fire.
Oh my
from,
God.
like, the exhaust.
They would be super high. All right. Mundane, from time to time, we have videos that show up of people doing those slingshot rides where like you start at the ground and then they just launch you up into the air, like the death machines. It's literally a murder palace ride thing. So, but this is a video of a guy and his girlfriend, and I don't know why I think it's funny when people pass out on these, but this guy passes out multiple times. All right, check this out. Now, also, this is very shisty of the person who's launching them, because what he does is he's like, all right, count down from 10, and then he just pulls it and goes. Like, they get to like 10, 9, and he just rips it, and then they go flying. Okay. Radio listeners, just a heads up. It's not going to be like super loud screaming, but it is. You're going to hear the girlfriend reference the guy, and she'll be like, it's okay, it's okay.
Now, would you rather be anxious for the full 10 seconds or just it happened unexpectedly and you just be there?
I'm not getting on this death trap at all, personally. But I don't do roller coasters. I sure as hell do not do the slingshots that will launch you into the air, because technically that's like a free fall for a little bit, right?
Sorta. I mean, you're still strapped into the ride
until it breaks, and then you die.
I wonder how many times one of those is broken, though.
Probably
like,
a lot more than they're actually publicizing. Death. This is a murder trap. All right, this guy's about to pass out. Let's take a look.
Oh God. Oh God.
Now you're kind of slightly hearing in the back. He's like, "Oh God, oh God." Which I'm not gonna lie, this would be me. I'd probably be even less masculine than he's being right now.
Babe, it's gonna fly off. I know it is. It's only right. We're going to our hotel. We're gonna land our
He's joking around, like he's kind of joking, nervous joking, like right now.
I'm so scared, babe.
Alright, listen, folks. Heads back. Place your hands on your thighs for me, real quick. Just like that.
And then he just launched him. He's like, heads back, placed your hands on your thighs like that, and he just pulled the thing and just launched him. So they go up, okay, and the guy's still conscious right now.
Thighs for me, real quick. Just like that.
He's out. He's out. Like, he literally out, and his head's bobbing around.
Oh my God!
He just woke up. Okay, let me go back. So he was out and then came back and woke up.
For me, real quick. Just like that.
All right, so he's out. Now he's waking back up right now.
Oh my God!
Oh no! I'm dead now.
Now he's laughing. Oh, he's out again. He's.
Oh my head!
I mean, these are amazing to watch, but
yeah.
So I did a short little Google search. So apparently there's one confirmed case of someone in Italy sliding out of the actual harness on the ride.
Oh shit.
And falling out. And there's one confirmed case of the cable snapping, but not like the bungee cable, like the cable that pulls it back down to the ground, where 2 people in Kissimmee were stuck at the top of the ride, and they had the fire department out there to pull them off the ride because the cable that actually returns the thing to the ground had snapped.
Oh. See, yeah, death traps. But this guy passes out like multiple times. I'm not doing this.
No.
He's up again.
You won't even do a roller coaster, man.
Yeah. All right, so.
Which I still say we hand you a GoPro and put you on a roller coaster.
I mean, I've done Manta, I've done Mako, I've done all of those. I just don't like them.
Well, now you get to not like on video.
All right, he's out again. He's passed out.
Jeez, how many times does he pass out in this whole video? Like 12?
A lot. Yeah.
Does the ride even last that long?
That's a nice view.
He like passes out. Like, you're right. It's probably like like anywhere from 5 to 10. He's almost out again. But 100% that would be me. If I was to get on one of these rides, I would be passed out within a sec, probably even before it got launched. I pretty confidently say that. So there's another video here I'm going to show you. This is one that tends to come up from time to time. Not a whole ton of audio, but I do want to show everyone. This is a flying car, and it looks a little bit better than the flying car we talked about months ago. Check this out. Kind of looks like a Lamborghini.
Is this your next car?
Well, here's the problem, right? So
You don't know how to fly.
Well, maybe that. But that, I'm scared of heights a little bit. It looks like a Lamborghini, but the wingspan on it is where it's not functional, right?
I mean, yeah, it does look like the wingspan is quite. Do the wings fold though? Because a lot of those, the wings fold.
Really?
Yeah, like they fold up above it.
Okay. Well, if the wings fold, Mundane, that looks more like a car. Remember than the last one we looked like that just looked like an ugly plane?
Yeah, so my biggest question is, once you land, is it still powered by the prop, or do the rear tires actually have power going to them where you can drive it without turning on the like plane motor?
Yeah, that I don't know. But look at this car flying. It looks weird, right? Like imagine
The wheels are still spinning.
Yeah, but it looks weird. And imagine trying to land this. Ooh, I don't know, man. That thing.
I mean, landing it might be easier because you have 4 tires, so you don't have. Because generally with a plane, you land on 2 tires in the back, and then it falls down onto 2 tires in the front, but they're in one spot. It's almost like a trike.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be a smoother landing because you could get 2 tires on the ground, set other 2 tires on the ground, and then it's just like the roughness of the runway.
This is cool. Now we're watching in the video, Mundane. The wings fold up, and it actually does look like a car now.
Do they fold into the car, or do they just fold up?
Look at this. Everything mechanically goes in, and now it just looks like a car with a fin on the back.
Oh, yeah, so they fold back. Like I said, my biggest question here is that prop what drives the car, though? Because I feel like that would be extremely hard to stop.
Look, and now they're on a main road.
Is the prop spinning?
No, it's not.
So it does have a motor that specifically just drives the tires.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's not street legal at all.
No, probably not. Imagine all the people that don't get oil changes, and then they're going to go and buy a flying car.
And then they're going to fall out of the sky when they forget to get gas.
But this is kind of cool. Like, so I remember months ago we played that video of the flying car, and it really was just a big boxy looking plane. This looks like a car.
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, it's definitely a little different, but at the same time, it looked more like a car than the last one.
Yes, and it seems
does have headlights and tail lights and all that good stuff.
And it seems like it's actually kind of functional too. So I don't know. Still probably. I mean, because here's the other thing, right? Like, buying a flying car is one thing, but now you also have to be licensed and things like that.
Yeah, that opens up a whole nother thing that you have to deal with.
Yeah. Got a couple videos. I think we're just going to push the viral videos to the end of the show tonight because I still got some good ones. This is a kid who is so drunk that the cop now, there are some major problems here. As a cop, I don't think this is a right use of your power, but it drives the point home. This kid was so drunk that the cop tells him to do a breathalyzer, but Mundane, take a look at what this breathalyzer is.
All this alcohol. Hold on. I haven't any drugs. Mate's right in the sun.
Breathalyzing, mate.
I don't do drugs. I'm against drugs.
Breathalyzing, Chris.
Blow hard.
All right, so the cop is telling him to blow, and like a breathalyzer, Mundane, what is that?
That's just his radio.
Yep. He's telling him to blow into a walkie-talkie, and this kid is blowing into the antenna of the walkie-talkie.
Well, that's great. Now you know he's definitely way too drunk.
Yes, yes.
It's a radio, you muppet.
And I think that is the funniest insult. It's a radio, you muppet.
Not even a breathalyzer, you piss.
It's a very British insult.
It is, you muppet.
By the way, our friend from Chile is back. He just said, okay, I'm back in the chat.
Okay, man. Welcome back, Chile.
You muppet. It's not even a breathalyzer, you piss.
He's like, yeah, you're drunk. Go home. All right, Mundane. This is something. Have you been watching the Tour de France?
No.
Okay. I don't think anyone who watches this show has. Maybe they have. I don't know. This blows my mind, right? Okay, so generally when one person falls in the Tour de France, it kind of starts a chain reaction of like a huge pileup of just people on bikes. This is a pileup that makes me laugh because it was a guy holding a sign that caused a massive pileup. Check this out.
Six as they've gone under that banner. Oh, there's a massive crash there. What has happened? Right on the side of the road there. Look at this. I don't know what...
Mundane, look at all those people that are in a pileup right now.
I don't even feel bad for like the people that wrecked. I feel bad for the bikes.
Because they're expensive?
Oh yeah, they're riding like $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 bikes.
Yeah. But check this out.
That's like seeing someone on the side of the road with a sign and wrecking your car.
Yeah. This is not the best angle of the crash, but they're going to show you a different angle, and it is genuinely a guy who just wanted to be on camera.
What happened there? Maybe they clipped the crowd, but whatever has happened, they are in a right mess down there at the moment now. How many riders?
Okay. They're going to go back to the replay.
Let's hope. That is a massive crash, Bob. It's completely...
that guy slammed his head off the ground,
Visma
too.
rider. It wasn't Roglic, was it?
I think that was Tony
because
Martin.
The whole...
That just went
down. It could
down.
have been Tony Martin. Yes, it could have been.
Oh, my God. Mundane, look at these bikes getting thrown around.
He just hit the side of the road and lost the front wheel. You can see right on the...
It looked like pilot error.
Near the front. Watch him try to get around his teammate and go down. Oh, he might have clipped that spectator.
He went off the road.
Yeah, there's bikes flying everywhere in this.
Jeez. That was that's so bad.
Yeah. Watch this angle, though. This angle, you're going to see the guy with the sign actually standing
It's
there.
off the road. The road has got a nasty ridge on it there.
There, look at that. There's a massive pileup.
The chat said the Karen that was there caused that.
The question is, what's going to happen?
all the Karen's fault.
Okay, right here. Look at this guy on the left side of the screen. This is a guy holding a sign, and this is what happens.
Going to get back up out
Right,
of
that
this. Watch
sign
again
right
on
there,
the left
Phil.
of your picture. Oh my goodness me! It was the sign.
Pretty sure
that
I
the
watched
rider
his
in
head just
front
get
hit.
run over.
And that is the result.
All right, let me go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know it's bad, and you know those bikes are super light, and you're really not paying attention when a cardboard sign is what took you out.
Well, I mean, do you plan for this, right? Like, he saw this kind of coming.
I mean, you don't, like, right there, where the sign's in front of him and he hasn't hit it yet, you could just tighten up your arms, that way you don't fall over, and literally just blow through the sign. It's a cardboard sign. It's not like he hit the person. He hit the end of the sign that folded out of the way.
Right, that's my point. It's like, because he saw this, the guy, or the guy or the girl or whatever that is standing there, and he's riding up to it. Or you could at least move a little to the left, right?
I mean, they are packed in there, so I don't know about the move into the left, but yell at the person with the sign, something.
Yeah.
Back up
Right,
out of
that
this. Watch
sign
again
right
on
there,
the left
Phil.
of your picture.
But watch,
Oh my
slams his head off the
goodness me.
ground, and then watch this
He gets
next.
ran over.
Yeah, this next bike. So the first person kind of turned out of the way. The next bike, you actually see roll like right over his head.
It
Yeah,
was
the back tire of
sign
it,
that the rider
right
in
over his
front hit. And that is the result.
Look at all
And
those people.
taking down one of the
I would love to be the person who is like in that first row, not at that sign, because you're good.
Yeah,
now.
let's just keep it on going.
Yeah, you're good.
teams in
They're
the
all
race.
trying to get back up and get on back on their bikes, though. But I feel like the first guy that fell is like, I'm fucking done with this.
Yeah, yeah.
And some are very close.
And whoever didn't fall, they're like, I'm getting a medal.
To that situation was definitely Primož Roglic.
Pretty much rubbish. All right. Yeah.
That's so bad. That sucks for everybody involved, though.
Yeah. Here's some audio. This is going all the way back to 1963. This is JFK. He is mad that some furniture got purchased. Apparently, someone purchased furniture, and it was someone in the military, and it blew their entire budget. And JFK is not happy about it.
But you know it's bad when your military blows their budget and it's just furniture.
Yes. But here's the phone call. All right, here it is. Sorry.
Did you see the post this morning? Yes, sir. I'm looking. See that fella's picture by the bed? Yes, sir. And you see that furniture they bought from Jordan Marsh? What the hell do they let the reporters in there for? Are they crazy up there? Now you know what's going to do. Any congressman's going to get up and say, Christ, if they can throw $5,000 away on this, let's cut them another $1 billion. You just sank the Air Force budget.
On furniture, Mundane. On furniture.
You're crazy up there. Are they crazy? That silly bastard with his picture next to the bed?
the furniture? Being the full budget?
Yeah, you just sank the Air Force budget just by buying some furniture.
Sir, Appalled, but, well, I'm appalled, too. Now, the thing is, the thing of the matter is, I'm going to get that furniture. I just told Sylvester, you can talk to him. I want to find out if we pay for that furniture because I want it to go back to Jordan Marsh's. All right, sir. Then I want that fella's incompetent who had his picture taken next to Mrs. Kennedy's bed, if that's what it is. I mean, he's a silly bastard. I wouldn't have him running a cat house.
Well, damn. Okay. JFK pretty much called him stupid. Not JFK stupid. Called whoever.
Wouldn't even have him running a cat house.
A cat house.
And that Colonel Carlson, who let in Larry Newman and those reporters, is he crazy too? Like, they're not all incompetent. Is that the way they're throwing money around over there? You better look into it, and especially when you told me that they hadn't spent a cent. Well, sir, this is obviously... Well, this is obviously a fuck-up. That's okay. That's right.
There we go.
Jesus.
Good old JFK, man. Good old JFK. All right, got a couple more. Let me see here. What do I have? I think we pretty much covered most of the good ones that I wanted to share. I do have one more, Mundane. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, all right? So I'm going to drop some more knowledge on you. That
makes me even more concerned.
Well, this is something that's in the news, and I want to be the first to break this. So you're going to be hearing a lot more of this, and I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a lot more memes of this.
Oh, man.
The disgraced comedian has been released from prison after Pennsylvania's highest court overturned his conviction. Cosby walked out a free man this afternoon after serving 2 years following his conviction in 2018 for drugging and molesting former Temple University women's basketball coach Andrea Constant. TV networks broke into regular programming after the shocking announcement was made.
We're coming on the air with breaking news about Bill Cosby.
Justin, Bill Cosby is about to be a free man.
What do you think about this, Mundane? Or
I feel like this is going to cause a major uproar in media and everything that shouldn't be there in the first place.
Well, I'm more amazed that he got out. Like, how is that possible? Because, I mean, what he did was, okay, so I don't think all of the women that came forward were genuinely telling the truth, but I do believe some of them were. And even if there was one, I don't think he should be out of prison.
Yeah. I feel like they probably found enough against him that he probably should still be in prison, but at the same time, he's got enough money that he wasn't going to sit there very long.
Yeah, but you're right. This is going to cause, there's going to be repercussions.
Shortly after the ruling was announced, Cosby's lawyer drove to the state prison an hour outside of Philadelphia to arrange for his immediate release. Helicopters followed the car as it returned Cosby to his home. There he is, being assisted out of the vehicle, raising his hand in triumph. Outside his mansion, Cosby made his way down the driveway with his spokesman, Andrew Wyatt, and his appeals lawyer.
Mr. Cosby, how does it feel to be home?
Cosby did not say a word.
Doesn't say anything, just looks at his lawyer, so.
Yeah, no, and he's probably going to sit in his house and not do anything.
Yeah, I think there's something fishy going on. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to keep track of it, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit more as we kind of go through these upcoming weeks. But Mundane, that'll pretty much do it. We'll get to the game next week. I didn't want to rush it and not have it. Plus, if we're doing it remotely, we have to plan a little bit more ahead of time. So that's fine, though. What did you think about the show tonight, though?
It was a good show. There was definitely some really good viral videos. I feel like the last video played is going to cause a giant fucking uproar of bullshit. But
oh, for sure. And I thought it was good. So everyone go take a look at our Patreon. Check out Mundane's Twitch. And then all of that. So we will be back next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And again, everyone in the chat. So I saw Joseph, I saw Chad, I saw Jen, I saw Camilo. And there was a couple more. There was the YouTuber from Chile. That's longer name. So we appreciate you guys commenting. So it's Extreme Room 7U7. Thanks for coming out. We will see everyone next Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern time on the After Hours show.
Fly!